We are live in the hottest University Rocket League competition south of that, I want to say, Indonesian border. I don't know. There's oceans in between, but we are here for another season of AEL University Rocket League. My name is Formal. Joining me for the first time, actually, we've been together, Matsy, and it's been too long that, we've been, adjacent, but never in one place.
Yeah, you know, we've crossed paths, but we've never been on the same path. But today, that is all going to change. We are going to go on a crazy ride, and I'm super keen to get down to business here in the AEL University Elite Series. I think we've already seen some great stuff in other games, but I think this one is going to be a banger as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think this series as a whole, there are some very good teams in here. There are some familiar names for those people who follow the RLCS. Even in our first match, actually, this Macquarie lineup, I'm already pegging them to win this whole thing. So, we're going to be seeing some very strong competition and a lot of new names as well coming alongside them. So, will be interesting to see how they all fare. I mean, it's good to see Griffith back involved. New lineup, that's going to be a bit different. But before we get into it, Matsy, we do have some sponsors we need to thank.
Absolutely, you are 100% correct there, Max. So let's get that one down to business now. Starting things off, everybody, we do want to say a quick thank you to Predator Gaming, the gaming PC partner, who provide high-end gaming-focused PC solutions in both laptop and desktop formats, powered by Intel. Next up, it is AOC Monitors, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Last but not least, it is Game on Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL who fund much-needed cancer research projects. If you'd like to donate, please head to the AEL's Tiltify campaign page, and you can see there's a QR code that you can look at in the on the screen there as well. So definitely really encourage everyone who has the means to definitely support that, because it's for a really good cause.
Yeah, I mean, Game on Cancer has hosted a litany of fantastic events in the past. If you haven't seen them, then I guess you're just not really watching Twitch streams. So it's really cool to see that partnership with Game on Cancer. But that said, we have our own games that need to be played here tonight. We've got 4 fun ones for you, and as I mentioned before, some pretty big names, and we're actually going to be seeing, I feel like, the biggest names in our first couple matches. This first one, Macquarie versus USYD, Macquarie is going to be a team to watch out for, and even the second match, UOW. I mean, so many familiar names within the RLCS, both towards the top and in sort of that bubble scene right now, Matsy. I'm expecting some high-level Rocket League.
Oh, I reckon it's going to be an absolute kicker to start things off tonight. You reckon Macquarie is going to take it away in this one? I don't know. I've got some hopes for USYD there. I reckon there might be some decent scoring coming out from them as well, but obviously only time will tell as to how it all ensues.
Maybe. We will see. I mean, look, the best hope right now that USYD has is the fact that Macquarie isn't playing with their full starting lineup. But Lunar, the success they have had with Dumb Luck Esports coming into this one, getting big wins, overpower, making back, 2 semifinals. It wasn't back-to-back. We're going to ignore week 2 of the Winter RLCS. But 2 semifinals within that winter split. I mean, this team has obviously been firing on all cylinders. And unfortunately, I like Biker Glass. I think Biker Glass has shown promise in the past, but I'm worried that this Macquarie side is just going to be a bit too much for them to handle.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a higgledy-piggledy matchup, to say the least there. I'm eager to see how they do compensate, though, because obviously, you know, anything could unwind here. It's a wonderful game, such as Rocket League, and there's an abundance of possibilities that could certainly unfold here. Do you feel like we could see maybe some kind of unique kind of plays, like maybe someone going for style points in this one?
Well, Lunar already messaged me that he was going to be going for double resets all series long. So, yeah, I think we're going to see something. A little bit of a tab in right there. But we'll see. I mean, my eyes are kind of on the sub as well with Ray, who I believe is, the sub on that Macquarie side, because Baz is the other mainstay. So I'm curious to see how Ray will fit in. And I'm always a little concerned when a player has the fact that they're slumping in their name title right now on that usage side. So we will see how it all comes together. Look, don't be shocked if our opening series is a 3-0. Like, that's all I'm saying. Don't be shocked. I'm down for the upset, but it's a tough ask from the University of Sydney to open things out.
I'm going to put a bit of hope behind it. I reckon it could go 3-1. You know, we'll give USYD a bit of grace there. I reckon they're going to be able to bring some great stuff into this one. And, you know, obviously we got one of our players in the server in a major slump. I reckon they're going to be able to break out of that in this game today.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, hopefully. They're going to have to if they're going to have a chance to win it. I'm just looking, I'm just like, all right, let's compare the two. Kibilo, tournament winner, season 9. Nice, well done. Lunar, RLCS regional champion. Like, that's just the difference we have coming in. And I love putting all the pressure on Lunar, too, because every time I've done it in the past, he's failed spectacularly. So, like, again, there is definitely hopes there. We'll see if it comes true. We'll see how it comes true. As it does look like we are making our way on to this pitch right now. It's going to be best of 5s throughout. This is our first of 4 series. The opener to a new season, Matsy. In a blue will be USYD. In red, it will be Macquarie. And we are underway.
Yeah, here we go. Jumping straight into the kickoff here. Taps are coming out to begin with. Demo are going to come out from Fabelio, though. So nice beginning there. As Lenka does get the tap through those, we'll be able to push it forward. But Fabelio's there to react. Good to see that there's already a bit of pressure coming out on the pitch here. But obviously everyone's still just feeling each other out.
Yeah, obviously no kickoff goal this time around. Can't be too surprised by that. I'm pretty happy with some of the pressure Sydney was able to get. The rotations look clean, at least for the most part. And in fact, Kavion, we had a chance for the shot, didn't really get all of it, and all you need is one awkward commit, and Ray will flip the map back to the other side.
See if that commit is coming to be here. The time will tick down slow and steady. Good boost management coming out from Luna as well, playing very patient, waiting for their teammates so they can go for an assault towards the goals there. The defense will hold it true, at least for the time being, though, so no one able to find the right angle as yet, until now, perhaps. But Biker Glass does manage to defend.
Yeah, that was a dangerous touch, and you can see how quickly Macquarie is to kind of flip the map the second there's a mistake. And Lunar is the type of player, every touch feels like Lunar's going to be looking for a goal. Just kind of expect that. Doesn't matter where they are, their goal will be the goal. Good dish down to Ray, and our first point of the season goes to Macquarie.
Yeah, great start there. Being able to work together, bouncing off the top of the post there, and then straight towards their teammate for a clean collection. Good start to the season for them. They're even going to have the ghost dabbing on the haters there, so great beginning here. But we're off to another kickoff.
The only hater here is me, and I was certainly not dabbed on Baz's dribble. Fantastic opening, and again goes to the backboard. This time Biker Glass waiting for it, and I mean, Biker Glass is living back up to sort of that image I had of them from past seasons where, like, they are sort of the more defensive player, but Baz almost getting a double over the top. Problem is, Biker Glass historically has been the more consistent player, and they're kind of stuck in third man right now, and I feel like Sydney's going to need to find ways to get them up ahead. Speaking of, well, consistency or lack thereof, miss equals goal, 2-0 lead.
Yeah, turn it up. They are turning up the pace all the way through here. Great stuff coming out from Macquarie as they start to get into a decent flow state there. USYD still struggling to put their pedal to the metal here, but now might be the time for them as we head into the next kickoff. As Lenka already going to the skies there, Luna preparing themselves, but doesn't have to just yet, as there will be a return serve coming through from the USYD side, trying to go for it, but the post just too strong for them.
Yeah, it really feels like Macquarie, their strat coming into this is not doing anything too flashy, too crash hot. They're just kind of waiting for the USYD mistakes, and while there's only been a couple, they've been at key moments, and so in each time, it's resulted in at least a shot. 2 of them turned into goals, and that's where my eyes are going to be right now. And actually, it was Ray that time with the fake, wound up burning the boost from not 1 but 2 of the defenders. That opens Baz for a shot. Kavion able to dive back with the pressure. Ari in that corner. There's the cross-off. Kavion has to keep it high. Ray actually pushed in front of the midfield line, has to rotate back, and that will lead to the map being flipped. Lunar possession up high. Will get challenged, and now USYD has a chance. Swing and a miss on the first shot, not on the second, but the ball goes off the post.
Yeah, seems the ball doesn't want to go in any goals at the moment. See it clear, it may think. See if that thinking will change soon, though. It does head towards the blue side of the pitch now. Kavion, good tap there, picks up the big boost as well, and has Kabilio ready to take point here. Going to see if they can manage something out of it.
Oh.
Lenka, this
no.
is the ball, almost something in motion, but it's not meant to be.
Oh, that was such an awkward whiff from the Macquarie side. USYD's not going to get many chances like that, and you got to put those shots in. It was a swing and a miss on the semi-open net. Now, they're going to get another chance. Biker Glass, though, really needs to burn a lot of boost. Can't get up in time. Clear across the middle. Baz goes for the backboard instead of the shot. Bayumi didn't like the angle. Ray, however, does like this, but doesn't get the double. Lunar, too slow to go over the top.
Yeah, too slow, and now look to heat things up. Luna taking the demo there. Belio in the shot on goal. Won't be able to push it further just yet, though. Luckily, we do have USYD defenders ready to try and anticipate the ball's movement here. Try and press it forward. Good pinch off the side there. Will allow them a bit of momentum pressing up. As Lenka, though, going to be ready for it, perhaps. But no one able to get the tap this time.
Yeah, swing and a miss from Kavion again, and that, I guess, is that major slump in effect. Baz back the other way, and there are too many touches right now from Macquarie just going uncontested across that middle of the pitch. It feels like every time the map is flipped, it's Baz turning it into shots off the corridor. Lunar over the top, 3-0, and game 1 should be in the books.
Unless somehow they dig deeper within and manage to get 3 goals in 30 seconds, 10 seconds each. It's achievable. USYD can do it, I believe.
Well,
but we'll see what reality has in store.
Yeah, you know,
dreams are different.
Look, it's a little different in Rocket League than CS:GO. That's all I'm saying. All right. You rarely see, 3v1s go in the way of the one in Rocket League, as Baz will kind of keep things centered for now. Time's going to tick down. Game number 1 will be going Macquarie's way. A shutout victory for them. Not too surprising unless Matsy. No, well, Baz still keeps it away. Ball should hit the ground. I mean, Kabilio looked like they wanted a psycho. Ball does hit the ground, and Macquarie takes it.
Great start to game number 1 there. Macquarie off to a dominant start. I feel like it's a part of your prediction, just seemingly playing true here. Looking good so far, but that's only game number 1. It's only warm-up days yet. USYD still got a chance to bring themselves back here. They had little moments, which could have been good. And we'll see if they can work out. Yeah.
Here's where I agree with you to prove you wrong. Yes, it is only warm-up. For Macquarie. I was, again, kind of had a brief conversation with Lunar before coming into this. They got home and kind of just jumped straight into this match without any warm-up. USYD, on the other hand, I saw them, they were playing. They were already in games warming up. Macquarie is the team that still is cooking right now. They're the ones who are frying up something special, I feel like. So I'm worried that the team in red is actually the team that's only going to be getting hotter and hotter as we go.
That's a scary thought, isn't it? The fact that they haven't actually gotten into that warm-up, and this is only the beginning of the series. I shudder at the thought of what's to come.
Well, How about a Forbidden Temple? That's what's coming up next. And don't get me wrong, there are ways for USYD to like get themselves back in it. I like the look from them in the first 2 minutes when they weren't afraid to challenge a lot more. I kind of feel like towards the second half of the game when they've started to fall behind, their playstyle got a little bit more conservative for my liking. If they're going to win this series, they're going to have that aggressive edge. So we'll see if they can channel that again. I want to see more midfield challenges from the team in blue. I want to see more fearless gameplay as we get into it. Straight off the kickoff, Biker Glass couldn't quite keep it straight.
Yeah, not going to be able to keep it straight this time. Might be able to figure something out. Coming forward, though. It's going to be Basincc now. Trying to press it up. With pressure through the skies and rises to the occasion. Taking goal number 1 nice and quick in game 2.
Look, when I said, yeah, I wanted to see more aggression, that doesn't mean having your third member press in, what was that, the forward 5th? With both of the other people on the backboard and standing no chance to get there in time. That was just such a reckless commit. And while I'd rather see that than the team play more passively and lose, Matsy, that was awkward.
Definitely going to have a few more awkward moments coming up as well. Scabelio does manage to get the demo there. Basincc finding the tap. Kabion ready though. Going to try and press it up with Scabelio. Good pressure from Ray. Keeps it on their side of the pitch for now. Trying to work with Basincc. Almost good for it, but Kabion does defend well.
Good defending right there is now Biker Glasgow trying to bring that one back up the other way. Pressure in front of the net, but no one able to put it through. This Kabion able to quite corral it. Lunar now will wait off that post, going to try to create some space. Actually gets past the second defender now. Back to Baz. Cheeky little dish down. Has Ray over the middle. Or does Baz take it themselves? Goes for the reset. Does find Ray, but the defense did recover. The play was too slow.
Too slow, but they're going to speed it right up now. Going to take it all the way through there. Pitch towards the other side of the court here. Clearance for now. Ray looking to work with Baz here. Does get tapped to the ground though. Kabion trying to work magic here. Biker does pass it through to them, but Ray's in control now. Looking to distribute it to their teammate to press forward again.
Do you play futsal?
I don't play futsal.
No, you don't? Okay.
I have heard of futsal.
Just asking. Wait, you've never heard of futsal?
No.
Ray shot goal off the roof and in. Hold on. Let's take a look at this one again. Ray just in traffic. Somehow dishes it back to Lunar. Perfect waterfall. Ray puts it in over the top. 2-0 lead. As I was saying before, Matsy, they're cooking. They're warming up.
Absolutely warming up to perfection there. I'm looking to see exactly what they can manage out of it here. Good shot down through. Not going to be able to pull it together though. Will bounce off the crossbar there. Ray trying to work it with Baz again. The pressure upfield. No boost to play with now. Kabion going to turn it back here. Luna's still elevating that pressure though for their team. Looking to keep it on the blue side of the court as much as possible.
Okay, so going real quick back to so futsal is essentially indoor football or indoor soccer. That's like played in like a lot tighter confines of an area, and I've only seen it played on basketball courts.
Okay.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm pretty sure it's also 3-on-3 or like something similar, and you've called this a court twice, so I'm like, oh, you must be a futsal player. That'd be really cool, but I don't know. That's where I was going. Okay, that's where my brain was. Oh no! Our first own goal of the season.
We're off to a smashing start.
Boom! Top bin. Doesn't get more better place than that. Biker Glass putting it through, and it's now 3-0 for Macquarie.
Yeah, great start from them there. Also got over 2 minutes to play with here, so definitely going to be in a good place for now. You said at least have some flexibility to try and steal something back. No own goal this time on the other side of the pitch. So,
I thought he was going to return the favor for a brief moment, right? Like, you score on your goal, it's okay, we'll keep it even, I'll take one back. But I think Macquarie, they want that strong showing. Posting in, though, Cabello actually gets the first goal for the USYD side.
There we have it. Great way to put themselves on the map here. Bouncing off the corner there, definitely working out for them. See if they can bring some of that magic into the rest of the match as well, as they push into the kickoff now. Going to be stuck on to the USYD side. Demo to start things off here. Good to allow a bit more flexibility for Macquarie, and they're going to return serve immediately. Holy moly.
Yeah, Lunar, first highlight clip from them this season. Just a nice play with that angle. Did hit the ground, though, so I want it stricken from the record. It still should be 3-1, and that goal does not count.
Yeah, not going to count this time. Kabion trying to get onto the ball there. There's a lot of wrestling happening on this one.
A lot of misses, too. That was awkward from both sides off the kickoff.
Be trained by the Undertaker, who knows. Definitely got some interesting techniques, that's for sure. But they are going to be trying to press up once again now. Luna, good tap downfield. Biker Glass picks it up onto Ray now. Let's see if they can push it again. They do. Baz pulls through for 5.
Yeah, and this is how you can tell that the team is getting more and more in sync right here. Beautiful pass, and I'm not sure where Kabion was going, facing the wrong way. I think they're still in the process of rotating back, which is how come Macquarie was able to get away with such a greedy pass forward, but it was full commit. It had to be, and it's now a 5-1 lead. Looking like it's going to be a 2-0 series lead, especially if Bats can hit this double. No, they can't. Lunar tries to go for a fake. Can't get it through either, but the pressure is immediately there for the Macquarie side.
Hopefully the pressure doesn't get to their heads. Let's see if they can manage to go for another goal here. They do keep the ball on the USYD side of the pitch for now. Baz, ready in defense. Good clearance. Makes them work for it a little bit more. Time starting to really thin out, though. USYD's opportunities becoming limited.
Oh, touch from Lunar. And remember before I said every Lunar touches towards the goal? That one could have gone in. Ray wasn't able to follow it up. Now with 18 seconds left in regulation, Macquarie, they're on pace for a 2-0 series lead. One away from that clean sweep. A chance for USYD to put one in the final 10 seconds, however. They might get one more shot.
Let's see if it happens in the last 2 seconds here. Going for the tap, but it does unfortunately get grounded. So it will be Macquarie taking away game number 2 now, and bringing them onto series point.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a better showing from USYD. I mean, we saw that aggression I was talking about again, particularly in the first half. Kind of burned them for those first couple goals, and there were moments when Macquarie was able to get clears back the other way, but I think if you're USYD, the biggest takeaway was the fact that you were able to get attacking pressure at some key moments. Maybe not convert them every time, but you had your chances. So even though the scoreline looks worse, I actually think USYD played a little bit better in this second game than the first. But so did Macquarie, right? Macquarie also stepped it up. We're starting to see the pass plays connect. Lunar's getting more confident with some of the plays out, like on the side of the net, not just in front of it. And again, nothing against this USYD lineup. I'm excited to see where they finished at the end of the season. But you're going up against the tournament favorites in my eyes in the very first round. It's always going to be tough.
Yeah, definitely going to be tough to try and, I guess, overcome the tough opponent before you. You know, it's like a David versus Goliath type thing. The odds are all stacked against you, but you might be able to pull a surprise out of the bag there. You know, there's still that potential. And I definitely can agree with the fact that it did look like USYD had those improvements in game number 2 there, especially because they got a goal. But obviously at Macquarie, they just seem to be elevating at a much faster rate.
Yeah, that they are. And, well, if we're going to see a game go USYD's way, obviously it would be this one, because if not, well, then they won't have that chance. But I don't know, something about AEL events when the team looks very much in control. Sometimes it falls apart in game 3. Not this time, though. Counterattack, first goal. And we're only 13 seconds in.
Yeah, great outcome for them overall here. Things are definitely looking good for the Macquarie side. Off to a grand beginning. We'll see if they can carry that forward again in as the next kickoff here as they storm their way through. All going to be on the red side of the pitch now. Luna going to take control again. Has Ray to support. Gabelio good tap though. Baz looking to push it up here. Does get contested by Kabion. Ray, however, still keeping it in line. And good clearance coming out from Gabelio to try and bring it back.
Yeah, but they're not going to get it past that midfield line. And in fact, an awkward double commit will give it a goal. Lunar I'll try to get a little tricky with it at the end, but look, goal aside, I mean, you can see why. Double commit, neither of them had the chance right there. It was just a panic. Going back a little bit, though, a worrying sign I'm already noticing in this third game is just the defensive positioning from USYD as a whole. They're playing so far back, and I get the idea of, okay, you lost, 2 games trying to play a bit more forward. Maybe you bring it back further to try and hopefully flip things around. But that's not going to be the answer against a team like Macquarie. They're going to get beaten out like that, what we just saw for that second goal every time. So I'll call it out again if I see 2 players on the backboard one more time. As it stands, Macquarie, they may have gotten into Sydney's head.
Yeah, I think they're living in their minds rent-free here. See if they are going to be taxed for their efforts, though. Maybe a goal could be proper consolation here, but obviously we'll see if that is going to come to fruition.
Oh, that's not good. What? Oh, that could have gone so much worse than it did for the Sydney side. Biker just really bailed them out of a strange triple commit.
Yeah, good thing they've got teammates in the backline there to be able to assist them in those kinds of situations. Looks like there's heavy commitment coming through here as well. Ooh. Not meant to be this time. Close one, though.
What is happening? Okay, Macquarie, they've turned their brains off. They've been double committing and ball chasing this entire time, and it turns into a Baz cheat off the post, not in, looking for the goal of the session so far. A bit unfortunate they can't pull it off. Ball now comes back the other way. You have Cabello in the middle, but Kavion misses the touch, and so too will that offensive attempt fizzle. Double commit, though, for no reason, and this is what I mean. Like, sometimes when teams get big leads, they turn their brains off. This defense from Macquarie is looking shady at best.
Yeah, it's definitely looking very unique, to say the least there. Just like that goal, sliding through the top there. Great to see that USYD do manage to find one back with a lot of time to play with as well. Luna going to be anticipating that one.
Yeah, I mean, Lunar was kind of stuck in an awkward position, though, in the net. No real boost to work with, no real momentum to work with, so that's always going to be a tough ask. I mean, good heads-up play as well, coming from Biker Glass to kind of follow up on that setup, but Cabello was looking for the goal off the top, and realistically, Cabello should be the one who makes that. As it stands, though, again, awkward, weird double commits coming from the Macquarie side is what made that goal. Water falling down, Lunar can't get the pancake.
Yeah, no bacon and pancakes today. I have to go for something else instead.
Oh, I hate that. I love it and I hate it. Reset from Kavion? Nope, not there.
I love it too. We'll see what they are going to be able to pull through with, though. The speed on the ball does get slowed to almost a halt here. Ray working with Baz, bounces off the crossboard there, but unfortunately not going to be able to play with it this time around. Ray, though, still keeping it alive, and Luna making movements in the back. Doesn't get the touch this time. Baz is going to be the one to press it forward.
Yeah, and actually with Cabello cheating ahead, they don't get the redirect until the last moment. Does turn into a goal, and here we go. USYD, they're fighting a way back in this one. Macquarie, they got to turn their brains back on, Matsy. These double commits are killing them.
Yeah, I think they need to certainly wake up, one could say. You know, they've taken a little bit there, but looks like they are maybe starting to wake up with a demo in through this part of the game. They might be able to ignite a flame in themselves, bring themselves back to life here. See if it is meant to be, though. Cabello trying to go for the taps. Luna, good pressure. Keeps it offside there. Baz now.
Watch Ray.
Work it.
Oh, no, reset. And there's Ray. No goal.
Not yet. Soon.
You know, it feels that way right now. Lunar off the roof. Late flick. Misses it, and that opens the doorway back. 2 defenders on the opposite end. Ray tries to slow it down. Baz in an awkward spot, but Biker Glass cannot get that dunk. Lunar has recovered with possession. Across the pitch we go. Goes for the musty. Finds Baz. A defender gets in the way. Ray too slow to it. Biker Glass, if they had put that straight, it could have been a USYD lead.
There's still time. Could still be a reality here. Ball very close to the goals. Cabello trying to get a touch through there, but Luna's got all the control right now. Biker Glass does at least send it back, though. Ray ready to receive. Let's push it down. Cabilio trying to get it back, but Baz gets the control there. Time ticking down now. Somebody's going to score a goal. Otherwise, we are going to OT.
Yeah, but I think there could be a chance here for Macquarie. Watch for Baz across the middle. Lunar's going to try to get that pass across. No, they take the shot instead. Baz follows it through. And with the 3-2 lead, Macquarie may have just found that dagger.
My gosh. It is indeed going to be the sinker there. The dagger going straight through. As the final nail in the coffin could be hammered. 4 seconds to try and get a goal back. They push it up. Luna takes it airborne, and it will drop back down to earth. So Macquarie take it away there with a convincing lead.
Yeah, big victory. I mean, even in that third game where they kind of switched their brains off and they were doing some ball chasing. Surprisingly, not Lunar. It was actually more Baz and Ray who were doing the ball chasing there. But it didn't matter because in those final 2 minutes, you saw they kind of switched it back on for the squad. They were playing a lot further forward. They weren't making those double commits, and they were always keeping USYD on the back foot. USYD had to burn so much boost just to get elevation to try and keep up that they were never able to realistically flip the map, and it's why I think you could sense it as well. It just kind of felt like it's going to be a matter of time before Macquarie put that third goal in to take that game.
Yeah, definitely it was a much more drawn-out game towards the end there. It was good to see that USYD did definitely have some capabilities there, and they really shone brightly in that last map there. It's unfortunate they weren't able to bring that kind of game into the initial part of the series there. Otherwise, maybe we could have seen a bit of a different outcome. You know, maybe it could have been that 3-1 I was thinking about, or maybe even 3-2, who knows?
Who knows? And, like, the thing, too, about this USYD team is I don't think that, like, every single one of their series is going to be going this way. Like, I'm looking at some of the other teams in this event, and there are teams like UON, I think, is versus USYD would be a close matchup. UTS could be another one. Even GU, UWA. Like, USYD is still going to be competitive. I just feel like this Macquarie squad is almost that next echelon above everyone else, with the exception of one other team, that being UOW, and that being a team we are going to be seeing up next. So do stay with us. UOW will be taking on UON when we return. Game 1 is in the books, but the party keeps rolling on here in our opening week of AEL Uni Rocket League 2023. I'm still Formal, still joined by Matsy, and we're getting ready for a match which, in my eyes, Matsy, has our other favorite to possibly win this whole thing. It's going to be UON, and while, yeah, you could look at the Macquarie side and say, well, they have a high peak, but maybe the supporting cast isn't there. UON, they are strong from top to bottom.
I'm eager to see the iron wall, you could call them, coming through in force. It's going to be the party you want to be at, that is for certain. We've got UON versus UOW, though, and I feel like, you know, maybe to spice things up, because they're on the same kind of sides of the screen, you can support UON. You can have their pick for a prediction, and I'll support UOW.
I'm good. I'm good. Look, I'm excited to see what UON can bring. Like, obviously, you know, you don't discredit teams before they start, and maybe they can pull off the upset. But you have to remember that that will be an upset if they can pull this one off, because I look at this UOW side, Shu and Tonio, two names. Shu's been around in that bubble scene for ages. Tonio, obviously a little bit of a dip in the winter split, but had a really strong fall split in the RLCS this season and has kind of become one of those emerging players that people have been keeping their eyes on. So, I don't know. I look at UON, not too familiar with any of the players, and I see RLCS top 8ers on the other side. It always makes me a little bit nervous for the team that I get to learn about, though. We get to learn about UON. That's fun.
Yeah. You know, it's always a good little learning experience, seeing what kind of teams we will have planned for us today, and I'm eager to see, I guess, the identity of these players be shaped through the games that they're going to be playing today. You know, maybe they could be the most amazing players on Earth, it's just we haven't seen them yet, until now. So this is their time to show their stuff.
Yeah, this is going to be a matchup that we are moments away from getting started in. Look, if this turns into another 3-0, it is what it is. But yeah, let's look at it from that other prospect as well. Like, I feel like if you are UOW, like, you should be looking to 3-0 because that gauntlet's already been laid by who you would expect to be their biggest competition in Macquarie, right? So you kind of have to match it on that other end. We will see if that comes into place also. I know. I always love it when I see the team logos, too, that they're repping, like Shu repping that Mammoth logo, part of that lineup at the end of the winter split. We'll see how much that comes into play, but oh, all right. Getting ready to go into this game. Bold prediction, I know. I'm still thinking it's 3-0 for UOW.
We'll see what happens, you know. Maybe we'll go for a 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1 again, because I just want to instill some hope. You know, we got close last series.
We'll get our 3-1s and our 3-2s, I think, with our last two series of the day. I think those ones are going to be, like, on paper, those ones are a lot closer. But again, it always comes down to the form you're in. We'll see if UON will be in that peak form, as we are still kind of hopefully kicking this one off any given moment. How are you doing, by the way, Matsy? Let's do what, you know, hidden producer BK said. Let's talk about our day. How has your day been?
Very gloomy and rainy. It's been terrible. No, it's been good. It's just been quite wet down here in the southeast in Melbourne. So definitely hope that if you're on this side of town that you stay dry today. Looks like we are getting into game in a second, though. But you know what I want to see in game one of these days, Max? I want to see players represent a team logo of you.
Ooh. That would be think that's been done before in League of Legends, and it was very disturbing. Anyways, let's kick this one off. 5 minutes on the clock. We are underway. UON in blue. UOW will be in red. Don't let the name tones fool you. That is, in fact, Tonio, alongside Shu and Mage. Abtix, Bud, and Storm on the blue side for UON. And already Shu looking for a double. And that was way too clean.
Yeah, great start coming out there from the UOW side. Shu going to be kicking things off with a bang there, right on target. They will pull ahead with a nice beginning. But we are into the kickoff again now. And already the demos come through. I'm liking the pacing of this one from the get-go.
Yeah, it's, well, I mean, if you're rooting for UOW, if you're trying to go up the gong, you're going to be happy right there. Good save on the line from Tonio as Mage actually kind of got stuck on the post. But, yeah, quick kickoff goal and could be the tone setter. Shu again going up. Can't get it back to Abtix, though. And now Tonio will be the next player forward. UON, they're showing a lot more pace than I expected out of the gate. And despite that early goal, this one could be more competitive than I initially thought.
Yeah, we'll see how it does play out, though. Obviously, only early days yet. Ooh, speaking of, there we go. Great goal coming out from Abtix there. Good pass off 1, 2, and a straight down the center for 3.
Yeah, I think the big hero of that play, though, was actually Storm. You can kind of see them in the back end of the camera on the approach. Not only did they provide the setup, but the reason why Tonio wasn't able to jump up and go for the save was that bump pressure that was applied at the end. However, hold the thought, kickoff looks very good. Mage puts it through, and in a matter of seconds, all that work UON did gets undone.
It's, you know, they got a taste of it. But now, they're going to have to work hard to try and even it up again. Great quick response from UOW to see if they can bring another one through to try and further solidify their lead. Speaking of, Tonio is out of here. Demo from Bud to start things off, relieving a little bit of pressure. See if they can manage something there. Oh, Tonio does manage to get it in the end.
Yeah, Tonio, good save on the line, but when you have no momentum, the ball will stay in a dangerous spot. Shu left in no man's land. Diving save by Mage off of Tonio, but Bud puts it in. It was chaotic in front of the goal, and we are once more tied.
I think we've got one heck of a game on our hands already. We're going to see some real blow-for-blow action here. I am all for it. Bring the action. Here we go again. Kick off, Storm, pushing ahead there. To see if they can play off a teammate. Not today. Big hit downfield. Wow. Oh, almost going to be in the right spot, but is a bit offside.
It's a very different game than our last one already. Both these teams just playing with a little bit of a reckless abandonment, throwing themselves at the ball. That should have gone in, Bud. Don't know how you hit that one, mate, but it was a fantastic save. Now Mage looking to follow it up as well. Ball gets to the backboard. All three members of UOW so close to the box right now. They're really trying to slow the pace down, but they don't commit to the play. They allow the map to get flipped, and now Mage is alone in the goal. Here comes Abtix. Swing and a miss from the defender. Shu will bail him out.
Good to have that bailout option there. See if another one will be found later on, though. Tonio going to play off the wall here. Mage sets it, and it does manage to secure. Great way to push ahead for goal number 3.
I hate this. Where is Storm going? You already have a player on the post. Storm's cut should have been so much tighter. However, because they tried to play on the backboard, instead of having anyone pressure the shot taker itself, you had two people going for a diving save. Mage could have put that ball wherever they wanted to. There was no chance to come through, so a little bit disappointed in that defensive rotation. Still perfect placement out of Mage. Mistake, good execution, 3-2 lead.
See if they can manage to take another goal here as well. Shu looks to reach for the sky with Mage there. Good shot towards goal. Defense going to be prepared for it though. Not looking to let anything pass them this time. See if that will be the case heading in towards the rest of this matchup though. Sure goes. Lots of physicality there. Looking a bit higgledy-piggledy.
Yeah, they were some teammates. Those were teammates though. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. It's like ice hockey. You just want to body check somebody, right? Doesn't matter if it's friend or foe, I suppose. Either way. Didn't really come through right there. Now Abtix is putting it back towards their own net. Shu says thank you, nearly gets the dunk. Oh, it's getting sloppy, but that sloppy play is what I think UOW is going for. Pay attention to how every time they get the ball onto the backboard, they immediately all press to that forward third and then try to slow the pace down. They're really afraid of the counterattack, and they're trying to counteract it by just being slow and methodical when on the attacking half.
Yeah, that's how you got to be sometimes, isn't it? Slow, calculated, and ready to score.
Well, that wasn't slow and calculated. That was the mistake that UON made, that it feels like UOW is like been actively trying to avoid it, and you can see why they don't want that to have happen. If you're going for tight spacing, but you're too fast in front of the opponent's net, all they need is one quick bang, and it's just going straight to the opposite side. Now a 2-goal lead, UOW, fantastic position, 70 seconds left on this clock, and I feel like they've settled a bit more now, and UON, they're going to need a unforced error like that at a more critical moment.
Yes, hopefully they can find that moment, because time is starting to slip away here. Could come to be their undoing. Looks like Bud, though, is trying to find some kind of reprieve here for their team. Shu and Co looking to push up, ready for some physicality. Good hit back from Abtix, though. Tonio slows it. Storm ready just below it, though. Bud trying to press it up. Does get pushed back by Mage. Abtix ready to try and stop it, however. The ball going to be on the blue side of the pitch now.
Oh, double demo for Storm, but no real position to capitalize on it. Now we see the rest of UON press it forward. I'm really trying to get a grip on Mage right now as a player. That they have been fascinating to me this game. Their rotations are interesting. Their mistakes when they come through should be egregious and give up goals. We saw another whiff in front of the net right there, and then they nearly own goal it as it ends. But at the same token, we see Mage get some fantastic strikes. I don't know what kind of player Mage is right now, Matsy. I really don't.
You could say they're magical.
Well, yeah, but is that... What kind of magician are they? I feel like they're the dark magician right now, and they're just instilling chaos, and I don't know. I don't know if that's what UOW needs, especially with UON playing as loose with it as they are. Bud getting kind of the most points on that other side, and normally I don't like drawing attention to the score. I think it's a useless stat. However, Bud was the biggest playmaker on that UN side. Got that one goal, a couple key saves. They're the player to watch out for, and I feel like if we keep seeing these unforced errors from Mage, UON's going to find a way to capitalize, and that 3-1 scoreline you were talking about before might be more obtainable than I originally thought.
Well, we'll see if it's meant to be here. Obviously, there's still plenty of room for more Magic to make its way into the server as well. And that one already kicked off quite closely between the two teams, so I feel like there's going to be not much breathing room. It could be a bit claustrophobic for either of the rosters here, but we will have to see how it all does ensue heading into game number 2 instead.
Yeah, we will see if they're able to bring it back right now. I'm kind of catching some ex-UON players that I've seen on this team in the past. Don't know if they're more focused on studies or if they've graduated, but shout out to Jets in the Twitch chat right there. Either way, he doesn't attend UON anymore, so there you go. But, yeah, again, it's a new generation of UON, and this is a team that has a history of semi-success, I'd say. They've never been a favorite, Matsy, but they've always been kind of like a top 8 team, and well, now they're in this premier top 8 division. Shu can't get the reset diving save by Storm.
Yeah, good start coming through there from them. Tonio and Mage ready in the back line. Tonio looking to push it up now. Good juggling in the air. Abtix not able to stop them. Bud does get the tap through, trying to not allow them as much control as they've found here. Abtix doing a little of the same. Mage ready, attempts it. Tonio going to be the one to find success, though, as it stays on the blue side of the pitch.
Oh. I should probably keep my mouth shut right now. Abtix, the name just became really familiar to me again, and I think Abtix was the player who complained that I always forget who they are. Anyways, that's going to be a shot from Storm across the middle. If that's the case, Aptix, I'm sorry. If it's not the case, I'm sorry as well. Probably should have kept that to myself. Either way, Aptix has a chance right here, drops it in the box, but Tonio will be able to clear it out, find Shu on the side. Oh, it was Storm! It wasn't Aptix, it was Storm! Oh, same team. That's close enough, right?
Well,
Nah, trust me, it's all a bit. It's all a bit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
It's all a bit. We're
fine
just
with the
winging with
content.
it.
Yeah.
It's all for the content. Bud! Oh, Bud just missed a near open net. Yes, Shu was at the post, but he was in position to get crossed up. More pressure coming from Bud as well. They get demoed. And there's the shot from Storm. It's going to come to the side. Follow-up from Aptix is in. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead for UON.
Yeah, great starter coming out from UON there, bringing themselves into the game. Aptix going to be the one to secure it. And now is going to be up to UOW to try and find the return serve here. We do get in to the kickoff now. Tonio gets the first tap, does go to their side of the pitch though. Mage managing to press it forward. One good clearance. Let's get tapped by Aptix there. Things looking a bit spicy already.
Yeah, that one was close. That one was very close. Aptix can't get that read off the back. Now Bud will be the one to bang it through. Mage tries to drop it back down. Here comes Storm. Probably going to, well, actually kind of fake it instead for Aptix. I like that fake. Nearly connects with Bud, but didn't work out. And now they're going to have to play that defense. Tonio and Shu each on the attacking half, yet Bud finds the angle and will break the offensive rotation.
Yeah, good they're able to break that rotation there as well. Really just stop them from staying in the flow of things. Aptix going to be trying to take some control there. Shu looking to push it forward. Storm ready though to collect it. Does get the tap. Luckily another one. Otherwise Tonio will cause some calamity here for them. Mage looking to do the same. Double team from Bud and Aptix though. Let's keep it on the red side of the pitch for now, but maybe not for much longer.
Yeah, as we do see. Pressure off that backboard. I am still in shock that I got Storm confused with a first-year player. Again, the name's familiar to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's some other event. Maybe someone with a similar name. I don't know. I'm already waiting for the angry DMs from Storm. They're coming. They're just like last year and just like the year before that, Matsy. I'm pretty sure this is the third year in a row this has happened.
I just can't believe you forgot about Storm, you know? There was the song.
Twice!
Forgot about Dre, and now you're forgetting about Storm.
I'm just...
You've got to make a song about
How
you.
old are you? What's your age?
25.
Yeah, so you got 5 more good years left. That's all I'm saying. As Tones gets the pressure on Storm, but isn't able to find it. Storm now is going to find a shot towards the backboard we go. Red by Shu. Tonio needs some space to cook, but isn't going to get it. In fact, Aptix puts it right back on that backboard. We're just over a minute remaining. UOW, after a dominant game 1, they could be getting shut out. They could be down 2-0. Bud puts it in, and UON are taking it to one of the tournament favorites.
Great stuff coming out from them. You can really tell after game 1, they have switched on. They have found the right mojo. Come straight into game 2 with a red hot fury. Still, just about a minute to go though, so there could be some form of a comeback from UOW. It's not all over yet, you know, anything's possible. Just like that potential goal there, but Bud doing well on the defense. Counteraction rising now though from the team in blue.
How did all 3 members on UON commit to that corner and none of them picked up the boost? That was strange. In fact, the boost just got stolen away by Tonio, who's going to use it to cross up the pitch. Pressure off the backboard. You need to put the pressure on right now if you're UOW. They're playing so far back, but it's all for this pass. Tonio puts it in. And with 27 seconds left, UOW still in this game too.
Yeah, pressure is on for them to try and get another goal back here. Good to see that UOW, they're still in it. They're still trying their darndest to get themselves into the equalizer here, play for a potential OT or maybe even more. Do get into it.
We'll see. 20 seconds though on the clock, and they've got to cross up the pitch. They've got 1, maybe 2 attempts at this. Shu has Tonio underneath, but the ball bounces in an awkward place. It's going to be up to Mage. Triple commit by the defense, yet they still get there first. 10 seconds to go. Bud tries to put it away. Shut down by Tonio, who's going to have to create a lot of space with this next challenge. Gets past 1. Mage puts it up, but it's not going to go in. Bud nearly owned goals. His ball stays alive. Mage is in the middle again. Bud, though, tries to keep it on the corridor. Here comes Tonio. Storm tries to spike it. Tonio got underneath, but couldn't maintain the dribble, and UON take game 2.
Oh my word. Already a 1-for-1 here, Max. Fantastic outcome. Exactly the kind of game I want to see. Maybe we will see the 3-1. Maybe we see something even better in this series. I'm loving it so far. The back and forward is just fantastic.
Yeah, and that was a fantastic turnaround, and it's strange because, like, Tonio easily had the most touches for that UOW side. 4 shots to their name as well, but everyone from UOW felt invisible. That was the Bud and Storm game, realistically. Storm doing a really good job on that defensive side, getting a lot of those clears, and Bud was the one applying so much of that midfield pressure that kind of kept UON on the attacking half when they were able to find it. Yes, you know, the shot count was equal. You could argue that the attacking pressure was about the same. UON just able to capitalize, and it really wasn't until that final minute that we saw UOW come alive. So, great showing from the UON team. They got that win, and this is what I was saying at the start. You know, sometimes teams can come out looking a little flat. That was a flat game from UOW, and kudos to UON. They were not flat at all. They jumped all over it. Let's go to game 3.
Yeah, game 3, where everybody's going to be breaking free here. Looking to go absolutely bananas. And I'm eager to see which team will be able to come out on top here, as we do get things ready to rumble right now. Players going to be ready to go here. And here we go. Timer coming out. It's on for the kickoff. And off to the races here. Shu going to be pushing ahead. Bard looking to collect it, sending it down the pitch. Tonio looking to pick it up. Misses it. Almost a close one for Storm there. Storm's to the corner.
Yeah, wasn't able to find it. However, Tonio will. Oh, saved by Storm on the line. And again, Storm just doing so well on that defensive side right there. Diving save. I thought that was through in the 2v1 now. Well, UOW is kind of triple committing on this play. In the end, though, they back off. Storm keeping it slow. Shu with the pressure. Shut down off the post by Bud. And finally, UON gets the clear.
Good to take that clear. Get a bit of control out of it here. Shu. Good defense. Now allowing them some pressure of their own. Abtix, good to tap it to stop the assault for a moment. Into the corner now as well. Mage not looking to let up. Gets stopped by the top right-hand corner over the goals there. The ball going to be reset back to the red side of the field now. Storm, though, looking to take control. It does get pushed back to their side. So definitely looking to be a lot of pressure from both sides at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of pressure as Storm swings and misses across that middle of the field. We'll see what Shu can do off of that corner. Gonna try and stay with it. Bud shuts it down. Tonio from underneath. Has Mage across the middle, but they're going themselves, and they're going to the house. 1-0 lead for UOW.
Yeah, great to see that they've opened the door like an all-star there. The house is open for business. They are looking to do a lot of work in this one. We are going to be in to the next kickoff, though. Straight through towards the ball. Tonio making it out there. Will be pushed straight down towards the red goals this time. Mage ready to try and take it slowly, though. Does have Bud to worry about. Bud misses. So Shu can freely push it forward.
Open.
And it almost goes in. Storm luckily gets there at the perfect moment.
Yeah, but there's still too much pressure. Shu's going to be the one to put it through. All 3 members of UON, as soon as that breakaway happened, kind of burnt all of their boost to get that goal. And one of the key plays on that setup right there was, did you notice how Tonio was able to grab that forward full boost while playing the setup? UOW was already setting themselves up to kind of starve out UON, so they were going to get the goal eventually. I'm surprised they got it as quick as they did, but yeah, that breakaway was just too awkward of a position for UON to recover from.
And it will come to cost them here. Another goal going towards UOW this time. Tonio going to be demoed out though, so could create some opportunity here. Abtix and Co. Still struggling, however. UOW create a lot of pressure going forward. Leaving it on the UON side of the field for now. Does luckily get returned though. Storm looking to work it up. Not going to be able to manage it this time, and Mage is on a rampage.
Yeah, Mage doing so well for themselves, looks like, as they try to get that goal. I wouldn't say it's a rampage yet. I mean, well, if it is a rampage, it's a tame one. I don't know. But where are we at right now? Where's my brain? My brain just got lost. It's where we're moving. 2-0 game. I want UON to be exciting again. Let's see that play happen. Do you think they play from spite, Matsy?
Oh, for sure.
So I have to keep forgetting. If I keep forgetting Storm exists, Storm will have to keep trying to prove themselves, and then they'll start popping off again. I think that's how it works. That's how the cycle of UON works.
Yeah, I think Storm's going to be a constant reminder for you. You know, they'll make a lightning-fast play, and they'll shock you back to reality. You'll think, where's my brain gone? Oh, wait, there it is. I remember you. Ah.
Are you calling Storm a shock master?
Who knows? Could be.
Do we have Stormtrooper helmets and glitter? Is that where we're going?
Maybe we've got all of it.
Shu has an open net, by the way, so that's going to be a 3-0 game.
Great start.
I mean, well, define great. That was a swing and a miss by Aptix, and, well, now it's a 3-0 game.
They're doing their best. All right, they're having fun. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so, too. I mean, again, looking at Jets, the FF go next save mental, that's kind of could be the approach we're in, because I just saw all 3 members of that UON side triple commit into the corner. So, yeah, I feel like, just like I switched my brain off for some reason, so too as UON. They're getting ready for that Game 4. And, again, if you go back to that Game 1, Game 2 difference, just because Game 3 isn't going UON's way, they can flip it back on. So, I still think we have a proper series on our hand.
Oh, we certainly do, because this is only the beginning here. You know, they've only got game number 3 at the moment, and game number 4 could definitely be something else entirely. See how this one works out, though. Maybe UON can find minimum 1 here. They've still got a slither of time to play with, so it's not all over and done with.
Not yet. Storm through the corner. Gets the second touch, but doesn't get it past Mage. They did such a good job at beating Shu, unable to seal the deal. And as we hit our final 23 seconds, that last-ditch effort is going to go awry. Another key save from Mage right now. And with that, it will be a 2-1 series lead. Match point will be going to UOW. However, UON, they do avoid the shutout.
Yeah, good to see that they can avoid it this time around. Managing to get at least 1 here. Might even go for a second. You know, why not? 14 seconds. They can do anything at this point. Just have fun with it. See if they could find some kind of possibility. I'm starting to trickle down, though. Second by second here. Pass through towards Abtex. Trying to take advantage. Does get stopped by Shu there. Ooh, pass over the top. Not meant to be, though. It shall eventually drop down into their goals. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, game was over anyway, so why not just double commit for no reason and leave your entire back half exposed? Fair enough. 4-1 victory. UOW, they're on match point, and much better performance there in game number 3. They kind of took control of the attacking pressure for the first half of that one and never really let up throughout it. Yeah, Storm was making some big plays on both ends of the pitch, but unfortunately, they need a bit more backup. They need more consistency from the other 2 members. Bud, the difference between game 2 and 3 kind of fell night and day in my eyes. So I'm going to be looking at Bud to bounce back if UON's going to have a chance in this series. As it stands, UOW, that was a lot more of the form I'm expecting from them.
Yeah, it seems like they're really having a bit of a return to form there. So keen to see how things do go heading into game number 4 of the series here. Obviously, getting our players readied up now should be all good and dandy. Heading into our next map, I think we might have a fun surprise heading into our next one. I actually really like the next map, to be honest.
Utopia, you're a fan of Utopia Coliseum?
Yeah.
It's nice. It is a good map, and it's one of the maps, too, where like they've had fun with a couple like variances of this map. It is kind of cool, but the reason why I always get nervous on Utopia Coliseum is because, for some reason, okay, and I don't know what it is, but historically, weird things happen on Utopia Coliseum. So strangeness goes down in AEL on this map, so I've become kind of hyper aware of it a little bit. it's kind of like the Aquadome in RLCS. For some reason, this is where the weird match happens.
Yeah, you know, strange things happen when you're going around the twist, so anything's possible heading into this one here. See if something unique might occur this time. Good demo to kick things off though. Bud going to take point on this one. Ball already in contention here. Shoot.
No, what?
No, misses it.
What?
Alrighty.
Weird thing happens, Matsy. All right, so that should have been a goal. Shu somehow flubbed it. Tonio just like was forced to make the touch, and then UON was like, no, Shu should have scored, so don't worry, we got this. We'll own goal it ourselves. That was awkward.
Yeah, that was something, all right. That was definitely something. To see if there's any more like that.
Here we go, Utopia Coliseum. Everyone's faking everyone. No one's making contact with the ball, and Storm that was almost just rolled it in at about 12 kilometers per hour.
Close one again there as well. Tonio now though. We keep it on the blue side of the pitch here. Haptics must take control temporarily. Mage. He's pressuring it up. Storm ready to create some thunder here. Does luckily clear it to a teammate. Ball remaining almost at a stalemate, but could definitely make some moves, and there it is. Goal number 2, 1-2, and they pull through.
Yeah, I mean, Bud has to make a powerful touch right there. There was no one in the middle of the pitch. Don't really know what they were going for, especially after they collected that full boost. That feels like a hesitation touch for me. Like they weren't sure whether they wanted to slow it down and go for the solo play or try to throw it to the teammate in the corner, and instead it just kind of went in no man's land. Either way, 2-0 now. UOW in control of this game as well, and 3 minutes away from putting this series out of contention is a bad word. I was trying to say like 3 minutes away from putting this series win good word there. Stick with that one. Flip it.
Flip it. Send it.
Flip it. Yep.
Send it through.
Quote it. Put it on like Reddit
Tweet
quotes.
It.
Yeah.
Do all of it. All the things.
Don't forget to @Matsy. Credit it to Matsy.
All
Matsy.
Max Formal.
@Matsy for
Max Formal.
win game good will.
Win game good will. I heard that Max Formal has CS2 beta keys. So send him a DM on Twitter.
Oh, but could you imagine if I got a CS2 beta key and like all these other people who wanted it and played the game didn't? Oh, that would be funny. Now, what I really have is the RL2, Rocket League 2 beta key. That's what I'm sitting on, but don't tell anyone because it's totally real.
Top
and I didn't
secret?
just make that up.
Classified. Yeah.
Oh, so classified. 2 minutes left on the clock right now. We'll see if Shu gets another goal right here. They only have Storm to beat. They went for the fake, don't quite pull it off, and as the time keeps whittling down, UON, they need to get a goal on either this attack or the next. Aptics, there it is! Well, they needed it, they got it, Matsy, and we got a game again.
Absolutely back in action, just like the Looney Tunes here, and it is going to be 1-2, favoring UOW. Definitely going to be a dangerous endeavor for UON, but it's not over till it's over. Might be able to equalize it, maybe even exceed it very soon. Good defense coming out from Shu though to kick it off.
Yeah, Shu in fact is going to go all the way with this one. Tonio was there, but couldn't finish the play. And in fact, with Mage too far forward, a chance for the equalizing touch. Bud, so close yet so far. Good recovery by Mage to keep UOW ahead.
See if they can manage to keep them in that position
Uh-oh.
for a while longer. Ooh, getting a bit crazy out there. Tonio though, gonna push it up now. Good tap. Trying to stagger out Storm here. Mage just get some pressure as well, forcing the enemy out of the way there. But at least clearing it. Tonio gonna go down. A minute to go now, and UON are on the hunt for a goal.
They might have it to pass the shot. It's all good. Storm coming up for the equalizer with just under a minute to play.
Beautifully timed there, as they will be able to equalize, as you said. Definitely a pressure on either side now to see who can pull ahead with the W at the conclusion of the game here. Keen to see which team has it in them. Whether we do go OT, All going to be laid bare now. Whew.
Yeah, I'm still thinking UOW can pull something out of their sleeve, but it is UON with the pressure. Bud had a chance, but won't get that touch on it. Aptix tries to race back. Here comes Tonio, though, off the roof. Has Shu underneath, but they don't commit correctly. Storm push it back to the safety of the corner. Mage now can't go for the centering touch. Keeps it long enough for Tonio to press it forward, but the spacing is so deep right now for UOW. They're going to try for a solo play, I think, and I don't know. UON, they've been consistent on defense thus far. In fact, UON hunting for the go-ahead goal. It's put safely in the corner.
Safely in the corner there. We'll see if they can manage to take it all the way through the middle now. 5 seconds to go. UOW holding on to it for dear life for the moment. Ball looking to hit the floor, and that will be it. Overtime is incoming, and here we go.
UON, they have a chance in this one if they just stop listening to Jimmy Eat World and keeping that ball out of the middle, but that's where it stays. Shu doesn't get that post and in. A bit unfortunate. Still, UON with that chance. They might get it here. Bud beat Shu, and we're going to Champions Field.
Oh my word, we are going the full distance tonight, Max. And I am so keen to take it to the max there. Definitely keen to see how it all goes. Speaking of Jimmy Eat World, actually saw them in concert the other week, so funny you mentioned them.
Oh, they're in the country again.
Yeah, they were down with My Chemical Romance, so there you go.
Were they opening?
Yeah.
Or were they like...
Okay. Yeah.
So I've seen Jimmy Eat World a couple times as well. Always opening. Never headlining. Like, why? Do they get their own tours, or are they always just like, are they the epitome of like the punk rock opener? Like,
they're just stuck in the middle. What can they say?
Yeah, it's pain for the Jimmy Eat World fans.
Yeah.
3-2 lead though for UON as they're getting ready to continue. Yeah, Smurfy 3-0 prediction. Am I right? No, that was not right. Well, neither were you. But this is good. I mean, look, we'd rather take this any day of the week right now. Gearing up for a Game 5. UON, like, if they show up one game, disappear the next. It's got to be about that consistency right now. And I loved their aggressive approach. I don't know if UON is going to keep continuing to play as wide space as they were in that last match, though. I feel like they are going to try and tighten things up, and we'll see what happens if UON can win, some 50-50s, can win some of these 1v1 challenges, as opposed to sort of the deeper ping-pong ball. We will see, though, as we get ready to go in game number 5.
Yeah, game number 5, definitely going to be a good one here. You're going to see how it all goes down in this decider matchup. Winner takes all here will be the series victor. We are on for the kickoff once again now. Already going to take control is Tonio there. Does cross the goals and is sent straight back to the UOW side here. Mage, good pickup. Almost going to be tapped by Storm as well, but not this time. Shu to pull through, has Mage there.
Big bomb!
Just the enemy out of the way, and that's goal number 1. Brilliant tackle.
Yeah, Mage just banging open a doorway right there. Bud denied, and Shu, with help from the fullback, runs it in. 1-0 lead. Fantastic start from the UOW team, and see if they can keep this going. I mean, it's that looming threat of, a favorite in sometimes these matchups. You always feel like they're moments away from just breaking things open. An 18-second goal, yeah, that has me concerned for UON.
Going to be raising some alarms there with that one. Let's see if they can manage to stop the alarms though. Into the rest of this one. Taking it slow.
Boom. No!
So close. Mage luckily defended though.
Yeah, I mean, Mage has actually kind of been the most impactful player so far in this last game. 1 minute in, already has a key save, key assist, key bump, and nearly gets a second. Aptix will keep it in the corner. Has Shu right behind him, and already we're seeing a smaller field by UOW. Their rotations are a lot closer. They're not giving any space at all to the UON defense, and this is what I was afraid of in between games 4 and 5. I don't know if UON can handle it when they're going to be challenged for every single touch.
It's definitely going to be something that they're going to have to consider here as to how they respond to this one. Otherwise, it could all come unraveled. Tonio now, though, Gonna work with their teammates and see if they can get some further control. Shu elevating it forward. Aptix tries to stop it. Not gonna manage it this time. Storm at least finding success, but Tonio always ready to hunt.
As we see Mage now playing it off that side corridor. Bud keeps it there, and Shu looks for the bang. They can bang it to that middle of the field. Tonio as well, a little bit off kilter. Here comes Aptix shot. That was always going to be a tough ask, and, well, the rest of the team playing a bit deeper means possession's given over as well. At least till we get that midfield line. Storm one to beat. Can't get it underneath the Tonio.
Yeah, can't get it underneath them this time, but maybe next time. We'll see. If the opportunity does arise here, Mage. Good tap there. Storm are trying to keep it up on the red side of the pitch now. Looking to do as much damage as possible. Mage using their teammate to push the ball forward. It seems there's a lot of little love taps on their way through, isn't there? But who knows what other physicality could be in way.
Pitch? Oh, I wanted to see that pitch right there between Shu and Tonio. I think they wanted it too, but come to be. Now Shu across that middle of the field. Getting closer to the backboard. Only goes so far with it. 2:12 remaining. Shu again going to try to play setup. All three defenders on that same corridor. And this is why we saw UOW try to spread it out last time, but this time they're not afraid. Just because UON groups up, they'll stay grouped as well. Antonio may have found the gap. Storm making the diving save. However, Shu fakes it through. 2-0 lead.
And there we have it. 2 goals in favor of UOW now. Definitely going to be satisfied with that one. Still just under 2 minutes to go in this match. UON desperately need to find a goal back. It gets some momentum rolling in their favor. Otherwise, could see UOW just maintain complete control.
Yeah, it's looking like that's the direction this one is heading as the ball bounces off that roof. A second touch from Tonio leaves Artix in a random bad spot. Not random, Aptix. I don't know. Tonio, just score the goal, please. Here we go. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Psych, it's Shu instead. Double touch and in.
There we go. It is going to be goal number 3 for UOW there. Definitely going to be happy with that one. Shu bouncing it off of the top left corner. Does manage to pull through in the end. We've got another kickoff on its way now, though.
Am I psychic, though? Like, I saw that
Yes.
goal like 6 seconds before it happened. I was just like, oh, yeah, here it comes. Oh, and by the way, here's another one.
I feel like you've just got the heart of the cards, you know?
I mean, unfortunately for UON, like, they're just throwing themselves at it, so all you need is one strong challenge and the shot's going to be going through. That was the case with, like, those past 2 goals, and you can just kind of see the desperation in going for it, not coming together. Minute and a half to go, and look, Getchy, I understand that sentiment. I've seen 4-goal comebacks before. I've seen him in the final minute before. Haven't seen 5. UOW probably one more away from putting in that dagger.
See if they've got their hands on the handle now. They try and grasp it tightly. Minute to go here. Mage trying to push it ahead. Aptix ready to fend it off though. Does so successfully, but maybe not for long. Good pressure off the backboard there. Tonio need to work with their teammates. Does get at least cleared out for the minute. Shu though, pulling through, waiting for an opportunity. No one going to be able to capitalize just yet.
Not able to find what they were looking for on that last attack. 30 seconds remaining, 4-goal differential, and now I'm willing to call it. It is going to be the UOW victory. They take it in 5. So a little bit more action, a little bit more fight out of this UON squad, and, you know, despite not getting that final result I think they wanted, they're going to be quite... I think they're going to actually, no, they're going to be frustrated with their performance. They would have wanted that win, but they definitely put up a much better fight than I was expecting. And, I mean, UON could be the 3rd best team in this event.
Absolutely. They definitely did their best into that one, and I feel like they've made a statement, you know, proving themselves a lot in that matchup there, really showing that they are a capable team. And I'm eager to see more of it as the season does progress as well, because it was a solid matchup, definitely exceeding expectations here, you know, going the full distance. I didn't think we'd see that until maybe later in the night, but no, it's here now.
Yeah, I had the Game 5 predicted for our last series, not the second. I thought this was going to be a sweep. I'm not afraid to admit it, but as at the start of every season, Storm has to show up and remind me who they are and why they are competitive. So they will be, well, getting the loss this time. UOW, again, the Shu-Tonio combo. That's going to be a scary one to watch. Mage as well, kind of playing that Joker card. We'll see how consistent they be as times progress, but for now, we're going to be throwing it to a break. When we come back, it's going to be our third match tonight. We still have plenty more action for you, so do stay with us. RMIT versus UTS when we return. We are halfway through our day here at AEL Uniformal, still joined by Matsy as we're getting geared up to venture a little bit into that unknown. RMIT versus UTS up next. And Matsy, thoughts about these two schools? Because in my mind, I don't know if in theirs, but in my mind, these two schools, the most bitter of rivals.
It's good to have like that bit of rivalry though, isn't it? You know, they definitely are able to add a bit of character into the broadcast, a bit of flair there. You know, it's like you were talking about how we're halfway there, but I got a question for you. Are we living on a prayer? Who knows? I'm sure the teams are certainly going to be wanting to live on a prayer heading into this next matchup though, because they're going to be wanting their prayers answered to be taking away the first match of their season as a win.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. I am leaning, gonna be honest, because again, I have a little bit more of that star power. I feel like on the RMIT side, they've had more of a history of success and more recognizable bubble scene players there. But the reason why I feel like these two schools are always at each other, UTS is just, it feels like they're good at every single esport they apply themselves in, similar with RMIT. And if you go back to League of Legends, I know, completely different game, completely different channel. All I will say is for the past 2 years, these two schools have had like the two best university level League of Legends teams, and it felt like every single event, it was always those two in the finals. So it's why I always love seeing RMIT versus UTS in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's good to have that, I guess, you know, university style rivalry there, being able to see that. I think we saw a similar matchup on the CSGO stream the other week as well. I think both of these teams had their respective matches over there, so keen to see that rivalry pull through in all different games within the Uni League. You know, I think it'll be pretty awesome. But speaking of the Uni League, Max, I think we've got some lovely sponsors to thank.
Yeah, that we absolutely do. Predator Gaming, the gaming PC partner who provides high-end gaming-focused PC solutions in both laptop and desktop formats, powered by Intel. Big thank you to them. But, you know, it's one thing if you have the PC, you need that monitor as well. So AOC Monitors, the gaming monitor partner who provides best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs, streaming, movies. You can even watch Facebook in the highest of definition. So a big thank you to AOC Monitors and, of course, Game on Cancer, the charity of choice for AEL, who fund much-needed cancer research projects. If you'd like to donate, please head to AEL Tiltify campaign page. That's TILTIFY, AEL's campaign page there. Go ahead. Any donation, obviously, does so much to help Game on Cancer, fantastic organization. And here we go, getting geared up now, Matsy. We're moments away from that game. Bye-bye QR code. Hello, upcoming matchup. Who we got in this one? I dropped my prediction. Do you have a prediction?
I'm going to go RMIT, because I used to attend said university back in many moons ago. So I'm going to support RMIT in this one.
I mean, yeah, RMIT is that other team that I think could be super good. I like UTS, though. Like, there's some strong players on that side as well. It's tough because I said before, hey, UON might be, you know, that top 3 team, and then I look at the roster between these two sides, and maybe UON's a top 5 team. I don't know. Like, this one, I have RMIT winning 3-1, yes, but out of all my predictions, this is the one I was the least confident in. I can easily say that.
Well, you know, we'll find out if the prediction runs true. I think we've got a third caster on the desk with a prediction as well. Looks like they're coming in now. Oh. What do you think about what do you think about RMIT? Oh, okay. What about UTS? Good talk.
You know, I have no idea what is happening right now. Like, I don't have you up on my screen. I don't know what is going on. What is... What? What just happened?
I love it. You've got zero context. We'll leave all the context with Mr. Gex in the chat there. Big shout out to Gex coming into the stream this evening.
Yeah, shout out to Gex. I think we are like moments away from getting this one off and ready to go, though. So we will see who comes out on top. So many Bubble Steam players in this matchup. In fact, this is pretty much all Bubble Steam players in this matchup. So we will try and catch UTS if they're able to. I don't even want to say it's an upset, even though I didn't predict them to win. I mean, Knight is someone who has just been, like, constantly talked about in scrims as someone who's really strong. Magnet has been looking better and better, it feels like, each time I see them play. Flicky as well is Flicky, so you can never discredit them. But I look at Exodus, Kuma, and Sweeper. I just feel like there's a bit more on that RMIT side. We're getting ready to kick this one off, though. Best of 5 as per usual, and this is a game that could have those later playoff implications, only happening in Week 1. 2 evenly matched teams. Matsy, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get ready. It's a rumble here as we get our players in to the server at the moment. Definitely eager to kick this one off with a bang, and I'm sure that the players are too. RMIT, UTS, definitely love to see it. I tell you what, I love the team colors as well. Coming into the game here, you know, that red and blue, it always makes me think of that popular VR game, Beat Saber. You know how you got the red and blue sabers there. It always makes me think about that kind of color scheme. It's kind of like your background. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I see Beat Saber, and my first thought was always like, you could be playing Fruit Ninja.
I like that one better, personally. A bit more accessible.
Yeah, it's more fruit. It's tastier. Tasty matchup, though, right here. We went through the rosters. We're seeing the gameplay now, and I kind of want to go back on my prediction. I still think RMIT takes this. I think this going, though, it's probably going to go 5.
Well, if it trends to be like the last game, definitely could be like that. Close one. Coming through there from a Flicky. Knight now. Going to take it up high. Does get a fought back by Kuma. Going to take a lot of control here. Sweeper not going to be able to do much with it. Magnet now. Going to stick the ball to Knight there. Exodus, good defense though. Propels it forward. Flicky ready for it. But Kuma just as prepared.
Yeah, and now the ball's actually going to get thrown back into that corner. Magnet's challenge against Sweeper will only go so far. Where is Flicky going? Not on the play, but Sweeper just didn't really have the boost to stay with it. So a chance for a breakaway goal gets denied. Now double commits from RMIT will quell their offensive efforts. Knight has Flicky underneath, but Sweeper still finds space for the clear.
At least to find a space for that. Exodus going to press it forward. Good retaliation from Knight there. Keeps it in play a little bit longer. Good touch from Exodus. Downfield. Defense looking strong as well. Sweeper going to slide their way in. Going to find the success this time, but the ball definitely getting closer and closer on both sides of the pitch here.
Well, I'd say it's a little bit closer. I want to say a little bit closer on that RMIT side just because they're able to sustain longer attacks, it seems like. But whenever UTS gets the chance, have been going straight for the net. As it stands right now, good little dunk by Exodus. Will make it to the backboard. Magnet misses, and Sweeper puts it in. 1-0 in favor of RMIT.
Great start coming through from RMIT there, taking it off with a bang. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. We'll see if they can manage to carry that momentum into the next kickoff now as they start zooming away. Knight getting the first tap, good propulsion. Sweeper trying to steal it away. Exodus getting demoed. What's occurring all around the pitch at the moment? Magnet trying to get some control over it. Not going to locate it this time. We will see return to form from RMIT now, trying to take that control back and send it to their opposition's goal.
Yeah, Exodus having a peek. Runs up behind the ball. Now they're going to try and play it off the roof. Pinch from the ceiling. Doesn't quite make its way in. Kuma cross up. Gets Magnet to commit. And then they had a chance, but couldn't keep the ball high enough. That was Flicky from underneath. And UTS, with all the attacking pressure they've been facing, now might get a chance with the swing and a miss from Sweeper. Here comes Magnet. Has Flicky. Exodus shuts out the play.
A good shutdown coming through from them there. Magnet now. Looking to take it though. Good defense coming out. Kuma going to be able to get the demo as well. Looking to press it forward. Flicky not able to stop it. Magnet pressures on. Sweeper tries to stop it. Push forward, and it will be Kuma to take goal number 2.
As we watch this one again, Sweeper from underneath goes for the musty, and although they didn't make contact, it forced the pre-jump commit, and well, that's going to do it for this 2-0 lead in favor of RMIT. As we have a little bit of a pause happening right now.
Stuck in the Matrix.
Well, I think it's just a little bit of an internet issue. Hopefully this one will get resolved quite quickly, as just don't push tab. Just don't push tab. Something is going on right now, and we'll see if that goal actually still stands, because sometimes when there's a disconnect and it leads to a goal, things happen. So we'll see if the goal still stands right now. It's either way, it will be RMIT with the lead.
Yeah, they're going to be holding on to it for the moment, so definitely going to be satisfied with keeping that control for the time being. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it's all going to go. I think we do have... Well, maybe not. I thought
you got faked.
I got debated, man. I got debated.
Yeah, just because the players were playing doesn't mean that it's real. As we get ready to go.
It's not the One Piece.
No.
Unfortunately.
Nah, it's like the 5-piece with the special herbs and spices. As we're just getting everything set back up, just making sure that the time is in the right position. Players getting set back to kick off. We are now resuming, though, as we head back onto the pitch and straight into the action. The goal does stand for RMIT. They were the team that called for the for the pause. Magnet, a chance to go against Kuma, finds Knight. Actually found Sweeper, and it's now a 2-1 lead.
Gonna be really happy with that one. Putting your foot on the gas there and turning the momentum against RMIT. It will be UTS to take their first now. In for another kickoff, though. We'll see who can find a firing start this time as Magnet gets the first tap. Knight straight down the center, but Sweeper sweeps in to save the day.
Yeah, now Sweeper's going to take it back that other way as well. Magnet bumped off the play. Exodus and Kuma racing back. Exodus gets the touch underneath. Has Kuma and Sweeper committing across the middle. That's all 3 players forward for RMIT, yet they are the faster side to race back. 100 seconds to go in regulation. 1 goal differential between these sides. RMIT, they would love that 2-goal gap. They got the demo, but they don't have the shot to finish the play.
They're not going to have the shot at the moment. 1:30 to go now. Still plenty of opportunities via the side. Exodus, a good shot towards goal. Kuma as well. Going to be stuck on the crossbar, though. That's the reset. Go next and try again here. Sweeper is going to try and delay the ball. Good pass off to Exodus. Going for another attempt this time. Magnet has managed to clear it out, though. So now we'll see UTS trying to take some further control.
Yeah, we do see that as Exodus is going to throw it back across to Kuma, who put it to the corner. They had Exodus across the middle. I think a straight touch could have been a goal. Either way, defenders bumping into each other, still making the save. RMIT denied that 2-point cushion, and as we continue to whittle away here in game number 1, UTS, they just need to get that ball back on the blue side of the field.
Yeah, just need to figure out a way through there. See if they can
That's
manage
in.
it. There it goes. Number 3 for Kuma.
Yeah, Kuma putting it in. 2nd goal of the game for themselves, and equalizing Sweeper, if you count the own goal as something of their doing. Either way, it is going to be the 2-goal cushion. 35 seconds left. Looking like RMIT are going to take game number 1.
Let's see if it doesn't come true here. Knight going to push down the center now. Does get fended off by Kuma and Co. As Kuma tries to free flow it all the way downfield. Sweeper going to clear it forward now. Has some bogeys to deal with. Flicky going to send it back. Exodus prepared for it, though. That time is ticking.
Yeah, it is. 10 seconds to go. UTS not going to come back in this one, I think, Matsy. I'm content to say, yeah, we're done and dusted here. Game number 1's going to go to RMIT. They'll get an extra goal at the tail end as well. Exodus wants a goal for themselves. And with all 3 members scoring, RMIT, they're looking, well, hot to trot right now. 1-0 up in the series.
Yeah, seems like I've, at least for the start of the series, I've picked the right team in my prediction, but you never know. Anything could happen heading into what could be up to potentially 5 games here. Certainly excited to see the pacing of this matchup continue to progress as we do head towards game number 2, though. I feel like UTS maybe might be able to switch on a bit more heading into game number 2 as well.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's tough so far. Like in both our series so far, the team that started off like with the game 1 victory kind of looked even stronger in that second game, right? We'll see if that happens again, but there definitely isn't enough firepower on this UTS side to like count them still in it. Knight, fantastic player. Magnet, as I said, has been looking stronger and stronger. It feels like over the past year or so has just been really on that grind moving forward, it seems. And can't underestimate Flicky. Has been in the scene for a long time. Always someone who can put on a show. So it's not as if this UTS squad is like unfamiliar with this event. I mean, they came so close to winning this event in the past, so we'll see if they can bounce it back. RMIT, though, with that 1-0 lead, still looking like the favorites in our series.
Absolutely looking good at the moment, but we are going into the Forbidden Temple. Anything could happen here now. There's Exodus to take point off a pass from Kuma there, taking good control in the sky. Trying to rise to the occasion. Oh my word, they've done it! Pushed it over the defense, and they're locked in a first.
I mean, it doesn't matter if your opponents are playing backward. Just find a way to get behind them regardless, and that's what RMIT does. That pass was mean, the bicycle meaner, and it's now a 1-0 lead, not even 10 seconds in.
Very quick approach. Ooh, could be 1-1, but no, Kuma. Good defense there, does lock it out. Magnet and Co. Trying to flow the ball back now. We found it by Kuma here. Good to stop the pacing there. Good shot downfield though from Knight. Does get stopped by Exodus. We're going to send it back to UTS's side of the field now. Definitely finding success in that endeavor, but will they be able to find a goal? That's going to be the true challenge.
Exodus almost out of there. Magnet, though, and we'll get behind it. Knight trying to press forward, but it was with the hope and a prayer. Now 2 defenders are out of position. It's all on Magnet. Swings in, misses. Sweeper has a chance to find Kuma, but they do not connect. That could have been good. Instead, we go the other way. Exodus trying to slow it down. Knight has a chance, though. Actually goes for the pass instead of the bang. All to set up Flicky, who has nowhere to go but the corner with it. Beats out 2 defenders. No one expecting that play to work, though, means no one in position for the shot.
No one in position for the shot this time. See if they can make it work, though. Heading forward now, getting very close to the sun here. But it's just not meant to be. A Sweeper and Co. have to take a bit more control over the ball now. Good tap from Knight, not allowing them the freedom they would have sought here. Getting close. Kuma, great defense, though.
Yeah, but he had nowhere to put that ball except for in a dangerous spot. I'm a little surprised UTS didn't have a second attacker. That could have been the equalizing play. Instead, they're going to have to play that little bit more defense right now. Across the middle, Magnet trying to bump, misses Kuma, who is able to dive for the save. Kuma being that wall, but now has to do it again. Flicky missed what could have been an open net setup. Oh, UTS, they're creating chances, but they're just not sealing the deal. Good pinch off the wall. Gives space again to the RMIT.
Definitely looking good at the moment. See if they can capture any more goals, just like I've captured the audience's heart, apparently. Shout out to Gex there. Knight going for the shot, though. Gonna see what
Take
they
that
can
shout
manage.
out away. Stealing Gex from me right now. No shout out. My heart. Either way, half a game to go right now. Sweeper in the corner. Trying to find Exodus. Doesn't get that reset. Not this time. Magnet said will be the one who bangs over the top. Kuma has a full tank of gas, but still gets bumped regardless. It's beating one. Can't beat the second. Still 2 minutes to go. Just over that. UTS, despite many scoring opportunities, still can't put one on the board.
Still got a little bit of time to play with, though. Nice shot downfield from Sweeper. Knight good to defend it. Exodus looking to re-engage, however. Kuma ready. Good position for it. Taps it straight back. Does get picked up by Magnet. Good demo from Knight there. Stopping Sweeper for now. But there's still plenty more forces they need to deal with.
Yeah, they are trying to just get what they can. 100 seconds to go. Have already put 6 shots on target, UTS, but they haven't actually found a shot for the past minute and a bit. It's been a bit of a struggle since entering the second half of this game, and they're running out of those opportunities. And even though these teams are pretty evenly matched, Knight can't sneak it through.
Can't sneak it through this time. Might be able to find something soon. Flicky getting demoed out is good for at least RMIT to push up. Flicky getting demoed out again. I think it's just stacks on
third?
Flicky at this point. Oh, surely a third. Why not?
I looked like there was a chance, but there just wasn't any boost, so Flicky allowed life on Akuma. All right, then. The fake works!
My word.
That should not have been a goal. That should not have worked. Kuma just misses completely. No one buys it, and still Exodus is able to put the goal in.
I mean, they'll take it. Gonna be happy with that one, to say the least there.
I'm not.
You're not? There. I'll give you a hug.
I want good goals, not whatever that was either. That wasn't good. What was good about this goal? Kuma just missed it again. Like, that's all it was.
Is that going to be the rest of the goals for this game? Just Kuma missing and creating some kind of tidal wave?
Yeah, possibly. Well, Kuma's not even moving right now, and we got a pause happening, so...
Yep. Kuma's ashamed. They're taking a moment. They need to collect themselves.
Got burned so hard, their internet modem exploded. So hopefully this is going to be a quick one, and we'll get that back and going. Still 56 seconds left in this game, but... I mean, we saw this in game one, right? RMIT got 2 goals. UTS started to bring back, but they just couldn't complete the comeback. We'll see if this happens again, as we do have. And we're getting all Gs. I'm not sure if that means they're ready to go or if they're just acknowledging our tournament admin. By the way, shout out to Basincc, acting as match admin for today. Something that I used to have to do, and now I don't. Thank you, Basincc, saving the stream.
Praise the Lord. Keeping the stream alive there. Big love to our admins here. Big love to the wonderful game that has started up again. See who will be able to take control now with just over 35 seconds to go here. Time ticking, and it is going to be Kuma taken away.
Yeah, and Sweeper swings and misses as well. Knight with the chance gets dunked on a bit. Exodus putting it towards the net. Sweeper with another chance. And on that side wall. But again, UTS, they're playing defense, but they're not able to flip the map. Now only 13 seconds left. Knight is going to lead the charge. This is it for UTS. They need a goal here.
Well, now more than ever. Close one there. Kuma defends it. Time ticking down. They desperately need to find something. Otherwise, the ball will hit the ground and it will be all over in this game. Should you go next one? I could say Kuma dropping it down. Trying to go for a goal of their own. They'll get it. One more. Why not? Can't hurt. RMIT secure the game.
So Exodus completes the hat trick, and that's the second game in a row we've seen Exodus with the 0-second goal as the team's already won. That's twice now he's done that.
Maybe they'll make it a hat trick?
That was a hat. Well, I mean, they got the hat trick, I guess, in that one, but yeah, a series trick? I don't know. What would you call
that's what I mean. Yeah, series hat trick.
Okay, you're the one who knows the anime, I'm assuming. I don't know why I'm assuming. I'm just making a guess. What is the character again that like Exodus's profile is? Like Itachi? Is that right?
Oh, I think it's Sasuke.
Oh, is that one Sasuke?
Wait, no, wait.
Which is that the brother?
No, wait.
Oh, no, man.
Yes. Exodus is Itachi and Kuma is Sasuke. I was looking at the wrong characters, I think.
Right, okay.
I could be wrong.
You're not the Naruto expert either, that's fine.
No, I'm going to look deeper.
Oh boy, we're doing research now.
This
is exactly, what am I saying not? No, this is exactly where we needed this stream to go. Deep, detailed anime discussion. You know,
yeah,
I could have been that expert.
100%.
Yeah, I bailed on my friends yesterday. They were trying to get me to watch like Naruto with them, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I can't believe you. Can't believe you've done this.
Like, I had better things to do, like play a game that was made in 1998 or something. I don't know. You tell me when Brood War came out. Either way, here we go. Game number 3 underway. UTS down by 2. Gonna try to bring it back in this one. Sweeper with control. Do we get another kickoff goal? Yo, not quite. Kuma kept it too high.
Yeah, not today, but perhaps another time it could be in store. Exodus passing off to Kuma here. Sweeper ready to pick it up, sending it over the crossbar. Gonna be stopped by Flicky though. Exodus ready to take back the ball. Not quite yet, however.
Well, we'll get dropped down to Sweeper instead, who will push it towards the net. Enough for the point. Exodus with the follow-up, running into one too many defenders. Still 4:20 on the clock. Kuma again with that centering play, but won't be able to find it. And now actually we're seeing pressure coming from the other side. Saved on the line. I don't know. Both teams right now kind of giving a lot of space until that triple commit, but is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Both teams just seem awkward right now as Flicky had a chance and missed it.
Yeah, it seems chances come and go here. Another one surely should arise. Flicky trying to keep it on the blue side of the pitch for now, but Exodus has other plans in mind, trying to pass off to Kuma. Does get pushed offside there. Knight now in the driver's seat, trying to take out Sweeper. Will return it straight back to the UTS side of the field now. So a good amount of back and forward here, but someone's going to find a weakness to exploit through the cracks soon. Ooh, could have been there, but Sweeper pulls through.
Yeah, he did, and was able to keep the map still at that even state. UTS still playing for their series life right now, and they would be very disappointed, I think, to go down 3-0. See if they're going to be able to get a shot here from Flicky. No, the demo Exodus just blasting away through. However, Kuma unable to keep it straight.
Yeah, unable to keep it straight this time. The ball will go awry once again now. Sweeper and Co ready on the defense though. Magnet not able to get the tap here. Will be forced to fall back to their teammates. Try and re-engage at another angle. Flicky tries to stop it. Ball goes in. Oh my word, Exodus makes it happen. Bounces it off the opponents there.
I mean, yeah, you can't get too upset with Knight on that one. They had to try something, but Exodus just got so much power off of that strike. Really well done for the RMIT side. First shot of the game, by the way, from RMIT, and it does strike gold. What? That was spooky, though. Flicky actually can punish, but puts it into the corner. No, he just had to hit it straight. Sweeper also misses. What is going on? Another miss. Kuma this time. Flicky down. Does not go in off the posts, and Magnet seals the deal.
That was so higgledy-piggledy. Absolutely all over the place with that one. But it does work out in the end. My gosh. Just absolute chaos in the server right now, Max. Somebody call the doctor.
Yeah, got a case of panic mechanics happening on both sides right there. It was sloppy, but hey, UTS, they'll take what they can get. They want a second. Sweeper, though, just gets underneath, as does Exodus, so 2 beats leaves Flicky alone. But Kuma not able to get there in time. Kuma's struggling in this third game, might I add. This is not a typical form. We see Kuma another miss. This time underneath. That one could have been a fake, but still. Something just feels off with Kuma right now, and it's putting a lot more pressure on Sweeper and Exodus to step up.
Jeez, yeah, definitely going to be a lot to work up to. And it looks like, speaking of stepping up, Exodus does just that. Max, they heard the call to arms, and they have taken it confidently.
I am so impressed with Exodus this series, actually. Like, this is turning into a defining series for me, because when I looked at this lineup initially, like, don't get me wrong, all 3 of these players, super strong, known within the bubble scene, but my eyes would go to Sweeper first, and then maybe Kuma, not Exodus to be that breakout player, but he has scored the past 5 goals right now from RMIT. Some of them absolutely sick, like that last one. Like, this is becoming an Exodus show, and this is exactly what they need. Demo from Sweeper, but the touch from Exodus was not straight.
Yeah, not straight this time. We'll see what is in store, though. Flicky does get demoed out there. Magnet trying to get control of the ball now. Kuma going to be able to put a stoppage to it. Playing some physical games here. Magnet pushes it in, and it will be successful. A goal going the way of UTS as they equalize.
Yeah, Magnet just cheating forward, trusting the team to get that pass, and unfortunately for Exodus, well, offensively he's been looking great. Probably not the best defensive player right there, so a little bit awkward. Tie ball game, 2 apiece, 1:09 to go. Again, UTS, they need this game or they are getting swept. And Flicky, oh, he's kind of been the player stepping up in recent times. He's the one getting the closest. Almost got one right there. Exodus going for the dunk, loses out to Knight, but underneath, there's Kuma. Exodus again, pass back out, sweeper. Do they put it straight? No, they go backward instead. Flicky has it red and will flip the map once more.
See if they can manage some greatness here, though. 40 seconds to go now. Magnet trying to play off it. Not going to be able to retrieve it this time. Flicky stuck in the corner as well. Sweeper, good. A tap off the corner there. Let's get it taken away by Flicky. Good clearance. Sweeper getting 2 demos, though. Could create some openings here. Perhaps not, though, because it's taking too much time.
All what that did was actually stop the counterattack, which we were kind of getting set up to see. 15 seconds left in regulation. I'd say the next goal wins it, even if it happens in these final 10. Flicky, the one hunting sweeper, will have to cross up the pitch, and Knight needs to win this challenge. Does so. Magnet across the middle, doesn't get there before sweeper, but the ball's in a dangerous spot. Open net, and Knight misses the ball. 0 seconds to go, and all of a sudden Kuma is trying to force the issue. Magnet gets the touch. Sweeper puts it to the corner, and we go to overtime.
That looked a bit dangerous for a moment there, but alas, the game must play on. And it will be Exodus saying goodbye temporarily there. Good demo coming out from a Knight here, but they're going to be traded back towards Magnet and towards the whole team, maybe, as a matter of fact. Everybody's getting blown up in this one.
Yeah, that was a violent start to this one. However, both teams kind of acting on desperation. Triple commit from RMIT. You would expect to be punished, and Flicky does just that. It's off the post, and in we go to game 4.
Oh, my word. We are going the distance here. Game number 4 on its way. I can't believe it. They've made it work. UTS finally find their form.
Yeah, they needed it, obviously, you know, back against the wall right there, but I'm surprised to see the team 2-0 up, the team making the positional mistakes, being the team to double commit, being the team to struggle to maintain possession, something that they had done so well up until that point. In an overtime game, 2 shots, each from Exodus, only 2 goals scored. Kuma, near invisible that game. Like, I don't know what had happened, but it felt like a 2v3, and I'm saying this not out of disrespect to Kuma, because we've seen this player pop off before. Like, they are one of the best in this event, so to see them struggling this much is a bit of an eye-opener.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for them, isn't it? They've been really trying their best, but just haven't been able to get to the position that they want to be here. So definitely going to be hopeful for them that they can find that return to form heading into game number 4 here, because otherwise we could see potentially a bit of a Uno Reverso coming through there, but anything's possible, you know. Well, obviously heading into Utopia next, if I'm not mistaken, Utopia Coliseum. So yeah, keen to see that map again.
As we are seeing, could be a little bit of a wait to start off that next game. Again, still trying to fix those internet issues, and you have to take that in consideration, I suppose, as well. I'm not going to say it's the be-all, end-all excuse for Kuma coming into this one, but like they have been saying, yeah, there has been some internet issues on their side, and that could be affecting the gameplay. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back into this one, and we get to see, you know, RMIT playing at full strength. But until everyone does jump in, we will see. It looks like players are getting ready to come in now. So here we go. Game number 4. UTS still with their back against the wall. Will they be able to do it? Will they be able to take us back to Champions Field? Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Kuma now going to be in the back line, trying to collect the ball forward. Does get taken by Knight there. Sweeper, good to pass it back though. Trying to pass it forward. Might be able to do something with it. Sweeper pushed up, ready to slide it through. Doesn't make it in the end though. But their teammates ready to try and pick up the pieces.
Exodus
and
with the
will.
dunk! Oh, Exodus. That looked like a double dunk on like 2 people. Let's watch this one again. Flicky is there. Okay, it was on Knight more so than Flicky. Either way, Exodus slamming and jamming all the way through. 1-0 lead. RMIT, they've scored the first goal in every single game thus far.
Yeah, staying on brand, aren't they? Definitely looking good in that respect. Let's see if that's going to be reflected in their gameplay heading into the rest of this one. And Sweeper looks to play with the ball now. Doesn't have a teammate too close by him, but just holding back for the minute. So there's a lot of pressure being brought by UTS. Speaking of, it almost was, but it's just not meant to be.
Not meant to be on this attempt, but maybe a couple more. Still 4:08 left on the clock. 1-0 lead. Over that RMIT side sweeper. Goes for the challenge against Knight. Ball gets pressed past middle. Magnet looking to connect. Exodus intercepts it away. Now going to be going along that sidewall and off the roof. Pinch! Is it there? Vicky has it read. Sweeper? Again saved by Magnet. There's a lot of boost and a lot of resources being burned by UTS, I'm sorry, just to keep that ball out of the net.
Yeah, they're really trying desperately to keep it as far away as possible here, because otherwise it could be a recipe for disaster indeed. Kuma trying to keep the ball alive and present as well. Good tap from Magnet there off the crossbar. Sweeper, great response downfield, and it goes home. Home run for RMIT.
Oh my goodness, sweeper off of the backboard and in. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to defensive touches. 2-0 lead now, and well, we've seen this a couple times before. However, in the game that UTS won, it was 1-1, not 2-0. So, we haven't seen the 2-point comeback yet. UTS, they have to pull it off. They've got the time to do so. Still a lot to go here in game number 4.
Yeah, still plenty of time, but it seems that time is on RMIT's side as they slide through and take lucky number 3.
Yeah, that's just sweeper outside the box, straight down the middle and in. Doesn't get too much cleaner than that. And we haven't seen a 2-goal comeback. We certainly haven't seen a 3-goal comeback, Matsy. This is dire straits right now for UTS.
At least the one saving grace they can have is they got plenty of time. Time is on their side for now. Don't know if I can say that throughout the rest of the game, but right now, things looking pretty okay. Still opportunity for recovery. Maybe not for long, though. Good send out from Flicky there. Clears it forward. You have RMIT still establishing a grand amount of pressure.
I just had a peek at the chat as Sweeper is going to go ahead and make it 4-0 and looks to be putting this one away. Knight, if you're going back and reading this VOD, don't electrocute yourself, please. I won't go into details. I'll let people watching along use their imagination. Knight, you know what you wrote. Please don't electrocute yourself. Please stay safe. That goes for everyone. Don't electrocute yourself, people. Bad time.
Yes, don't do that. We won't be seeing any Storm gameplay into this one. Don't worry. No more Storm.
We already had Thunder, whatever his name was, I forget. Storm. Oh, it was Storm. Shoot, you said it. You said it the first time. It was Storm.
Don't forget again.
Look, all right. He needs a more memorable name. You should just change your name to the Shockmaster. I'll remember it. Here comes Sweeper. Across the middle, Flicky intercepts it away.
Yeah, good interception there. Exodus now trying to defend here. Looking to see what they can do. Ooh. Good shot coming forward. Not going to be able to lock in until now. 1-2, and Kuma pulls through.
Yeah, this is looking over. If Kuma, who was the weak link previously, is now hitting their form, I'm thinking we're done. 5. I've seen 4-goal comebacks, Matsy. I've never seen a 5-goal comeback. Unfortunately, UTS falling short here in this 4th game, and RMIT showing why, you know, they also could be one of the favorites to go far in this event. Well, not because of... Oh, what? We'll ignore the past 10 seconds.
Get the neuralizer out. Huh? What happened? Huh?
Exactly. There's been only one Men in Black movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what? There was others?
Only
You're lying.
Only the one. Flicky down the middle. Kuma does make the save, actually. All right. Flicky, that kind of to me felt like the last chance. Like that one had to go in. But it doesn't. Instead, Exodus scores once again. So 6-0 under a minute. This is a dominant finale for RMIT.
I think they might be trying to go towards your favorite score, Max.
My favorite score is 0-0.
Oh.
Yeah, like unironically, like I love 0-0 overtime games. They're my favorite. They are actually my favorite. That was a terrible kickoff. Good goal for Magnet.
There we go. UTS finds something. Looking for buried treasure, and it does pay dividends there. They will find one back. RMIT now looking to strike back while the iron's hot. See if they can take gold back of their own here.
But yeah, I do think that's like a misconception, right? Like, oh, you want games with lots of goals as Magnet gets another. No. I want games with less goals. Goals are bad. Goals are not. I am anti-goal. I am an anti-goal caster as Magnet puts this one in the net off another kickoff. Back-to-back kickoff goals for Magnet, which means back-to-back unhappiness for Formal.
I'm definitely with you in the anti-goal sentiment there, especially when the games have 20 goals in them. Those are wonderful.
High school.
Yeah. Don't remind me.
I mean, 20 goals, it could only be one thing. AEL high school. Like, that's just how it comes out. As we hit our final 20 seconds of this one, Sweeper looking for Exodus. They do connect, and now Kuma's going to put it back that other way. 15 seconds to go until we see that RMIT victory. And I have to say, the age of 20-goal high school on stream, it is over. It is actually over, I can safely say to that one, Matsy. New seating systems have been put in place or in the process of being put in place. And just a new format altogether. More details coming out within a couple weeks, but definitely a lot to get excited for. So, yeah, if you're doing more high school games in the future, don't worry. They're going to be good.
Praise the heavens. We go past the dark days and enter the light. And we'll see what
Unless
will
you're at
come
UTS.
out of this one. Ah, yes. Unless you're at UTS.
Unless you're at UTS, in which case, light's been put out. It's night-night, not just because of the players on the team. The clock has hit 0, and even though both these sides are trying their hardest to stay up past their bedtime, the ball will hit the ground. RMIT will get the win, and we, well, celebrate a victory. Condolences to the defeat. We're 3 matches through our day.
Yes, we certainly are. We've managed to make it. 3 matches through the day. We've got 1 more series to go here. Definitely loved all of the action that's come through thus far, and I'm excited to see what the conclusion of the night is going to look like as well, because, you know, our last match of the day, I believe it's GU versus UWA, if I'm not mistaken, so
It is.
keen to
2
see how that
teams
goes.
with rosters I am not familiar with. Like, this is the unknown game for me, right? This one is the most intriguing, the most mysterious, and that could go but one of 2 ways. So I'm excited to see how it will play out. You guys should be as well. Game is scheduled to start on the hour, so that could be in about 22 minutes time, unless we push it early, which means, guess what? You have to stay here. Sorry. We're putting on the hold music because we're going to be back soon for our final game of the night. Here we go. It's time for the final game of the evening. It's going to be an interesting one. Two teams, well, there are some more familiar names on it than I initially thought. Either way, Griffith versus UWA. And Matt C, we've seen it all so far. The sweep, the Game 5, the game that could have been a sweep or a Game 5, but it kind of fell in no man's land in Game 4, which means we can do whatever we want for this game. It's free reign. We can cast it. We can play it however we like.
Well, you know, ideally, I think the best case scenario is if we just freeze time right now and we just keep this scoreline. Wouldn't you like that?
No, I want to play the game. I want to get into it.
Start the game already!
Yeah, exactly. I do want to see how this one goes. This looks like we might be waiting a little bit just to get that right server for this matchup, so we got some time to kill. Look, this is an interesting game for me because it's really hard to kind of place where these two teams sit. I'm looking at the Griffith lineup. I see Shiro and Sleepy. They've been around for a good long while, so expectations kind of for me leaning on them to be a little bit more of the favorites in this matchup, not to mention like the history and some of the success players in Griffith has had in this tournament in the past. However, I don't know. It's still a coin flip. Like, I know last series for me was the toughest to predict, and I'm feeling more confident in Griffith to win it than I was perhaps in our last series, but I still feel like it's going to a Game 5.
You know what? I'd like to see a Game 5 out of this one, and I think that it's definitely possible for it to go the distance there as well. And, you know, looking at the team's logos, I really like the Goblins. I feel like it's very unique. I like that one coming into this series here. Hopefully they don't have an encounter with Goblin Slayer in the server. That could be deadly.
When we start talking about, you know, the Riz of the logos, we know we're in trouble on what to talk about. I think that's the sign of, like, let's get this game going already. And it looks like players are jumping into a lobby. We're still going to have to make sure that the lobby is strong or not. So, all right, let me look at these logos. Let me bring it up.
Well, you know,
yeah. It's a real logo. That's why. Like, I'm not saying UWA's logo is bad, but that's just like, you know, university insignia. It's proud. It's proper. It's what you expect. Whereas the Goblin, well, mono red is the best way to play Magic the Gathering, so like it makes sense.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know. It's all looking good here for the teams, but obviously still just making our preparations at this point in time, Max. And I got to ask. How have you been? How was your weekend? How are you doing?
Thanks for asking, BK. It's going. Thanks for asking. It's going well on this one. We are cruising along, and you know what? This next weekend is going to be pretty sick. Okay. In case you know, you guys aren't aware, not only is there a bunch of esports happening wherever it may be, but there's a race happening in Melbourne. Actually, several races, a lot of different races, but the Formula 1 race is going to be down. So I'm keen to head down to your state and see what Melbourne is like.
Yes, I welcome you with open arms into paradise.
I've never been.
Never been?
Never been to Melbourne.
I must have seen your twin brother or something.
Yeah, no, never been. It's my first time. Completely serious with that.
Yeah.
And there is no evidence on camera to prove otherwise. Like, clearly not. So tell me, what is Melbourne like? Because from what I gathered, it's just, you know, it's like Mos Eisley Spaceport, you know. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy, right? That's Melbourne?
That sounds more like another state to me, and I don't think that's Melbourne. I mean...
Well, Melbourne's a city, not a state, so is it Victoria?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it's probably Sydney. Let's be real, it's probably Sydney. Is Sydney playing in this matchup? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's probably Sydney, hey. If there's something that people from Griffith and people from Western Australia can agree on, it's either Sydney or Melbourne. It's not Queensland or Western Australia. You have to cater to your audiences. You have to cater to the people
No, it's
watching.
Tasmania. What do you mean? No, I'm only teasing.
Okay, actually, oh, this is going to get me in trouble. But so I don't know, and I want to be proven wrong. Okay, this is my challenge to all the UWA fans right now. and pretty much everyone from the state of Western Australia. This is your chance right now to prove me wrong. But I feel like WA min-maxed their education in a sense where, like, dude, the sciences, all my friends from WA, fantastic. Engineering, great. Geography, terrible. I don't know why. So if there are people from Western Australia who know their geography, please drop a message to get in contact with me somehow. Because everyone who I know, and this is all purely anecdotal, from Western Australia, terrible at geography.
I think that we need to hire more humanities teachers over there, you know, geography teachers.
Yeah, I think so. It's like their idea of Australia is like Perth, the desert, and all those other guys somewhere over on the opposite coast. I don't know. Like, that's how they view the world. And while I do respect that, because Perth is the most isolated capital city on the planet, look it up. It's just, it's hard, man. It's hard. Granted, I'm happy to be proven wrong on this one. I want to be proven wrong because I lived in WA for a while, Matt. See, I lived there. So part of that blood is in me as well. You're
in the thick of it, huh?
I am. I am.
Ooh, what's that, Max? Somebody's following, mate.
Oh, I had to shout out Markman. Yeah, Markman said hi before. It's good. Oh, ex-player here, apparently. So it's good to see. There's been a few players like, yep. Oh my God, the Let's Go Griffith chats coming through. But there's been a fair few of ex-players actually hanging out, watching along today, which is always good to see that support for these teams carrying over as we are getting ready to go. It looks like game one now is kicking off. We found a server. We found our teams. Thanks for putting up with us for so long. But here we go. Game number one, Griffith versus UWA.
Yeah, here we go. Off to the races here. Sleepy, not going to be asleep at the wheel. Going to be a wide awake here. Shiro looking to take point on this one, though. SCK. Let's get the tap through there. Extremely washed up. Hopefully not in this match. Will be looking to do their best as well. Sleepy good for the demo, trying to create an opening here, but no one able to locate it as yet.
And not off the kickoff at least. Instead, will be extremely washed up. Kind of challenging the Crab and SCK, only going so far with it. Shiro now looking to throw it down to Sleepy. Doesn't get that second touch in. Early days. See us going back and forth. Still 4:18 on the clock. Crab trying to cross up. Sap trying to chase it down. Shiro, first one underneath. And we'll be curious to see how the first goal is scored in this. As mentioned before, this Griffith University side, I would argue they have a little bit more experience. Sleepy and Shiro have been doing this for a little bit. Extremely washed up. I feel like it's somebody who maybe has done this before but has changed their name. I'm not too sure. I highly doubt they've been calling themselves extremely washed up since day one. So I'm going to try and figure out who that happened to be in the past, and I'll let you do some commentary for a bit.
Do some research, if you will. Sounds good to me. We do see. Shiro trying to take a tap there. Ooh, good pinch downfield. Not going to be yielding a goal this time around, though. UWA still going to be strong for it for the moment. Crab does tap it back towards Shiu's goal. Getting close, but not this time. Will be fended off effectively for the time being, but definitely enjoying the close calls coming through here. Excited to see what else could be in the mix as SCK and Co look to flow their way forward. This could be another one rolling its way through.
Yeah, we're seeing the pressure coming from Sap right now. Can't get it past Shiro. Crab, next member up. Looking to kind of pinch it off of the corner. SCK, though, not able to find it. And Sleepy now able to buy time. Actually fakes it over for Shiro. Defense reads it through just by, well, kind of blowing up Shiro. Might as well do what you can get. Sleepy had a chance, doesn't get the touch.
Yeah, doesn't get the touch this time. See if it will work out for them heading forward, though. Saf does work with SCK there, trying to get it across goals. Not going to be able to manage it this time. Crab's still going to be there in the offense. Saf looking to maintain it. Shiro, though, with an angle to push it downfield. SCK tries to stop it. It doesn't work out. No openings being given yet, but there certainly could be one on its way quite shortly. For the time being, it has been cleared out.
Shiro, though, still finds Sleepy. Ball's going to bounce in the box. No one there to punish it. And remember what I was saying before about my favorite kind of Rocket League? This is it right now, Matsy. 0-0. Every touch more important than the last. The suspense slowly building to go ahead in this tight series right now. Extremely washed up from underneath. Won't find much. Instead, the ball comes back up the other way. And not only is this game 0-0, but we've only seen 2 shots from the Griffith side, 4 from UWA. It's a low-shooting game as well.
Low-scoring game is a fun game. You might have your wish come true tonight, Max. We could see a 0-0 overtime. Who knows?
Yeah, it is making it tense. However, there's a chance here for SCK. The net was open. The shot was true. 1-0 lead for UWA.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry, Max.
Yeah, you know, I didn't cast a curse at this time. That was all you. That's all. So that was a Maxi special. Crushing dreams because you hate people.
Yep, I'm just a hater through and through. Haters gonna hate. That's me, all right.
The history of AEL, like streamers, casters, and personalities, there's never been a bigger hater than Maxi. Oh man. I can't even say that with a straight face. 1 minute remaining in this one. UWA, they got the goal. They've had a bit more of the attacking pressure despite this game being back and forth. Just so much space being given to both sides. So much respect being given to both sides. And now Sleepy almost puts it in. They almost found that gap. But again, the UWA defense is able to hold.
Yeah, looking good for the moment. Good tap to come through there. Shiro trying to pressure it up now. Not going to be able to lock it in this time. Saf looking for it here. Does get some good taps through. Extremely washed up. He's going to wash the ball through towards the goals now. Alas, the ball will be drifting further away.
Sleepy now. Gets that touch. Finds Shiro. Stays underneath it. Tries to find it again. But Crab steals it away. Extremely washed up. Won't get any follow-up touches. Instead, it's all Saf and it's all net. And if we weren't sure before, we're sure now. 2-0 lead. That's game 1 victory going to UWA.
Definitely going to be satisfied with that outcome as well. They've managed to work pretty hard for those couple of goals that they have found here. It's unfortunate that the opportunities are limited for GU, but it's only game 1, so even if it is a slow start, there's still room for them to come back in game 2 and there beyond. See how it does play out once the ball hits the floor, though, as it does eventually meet its demise. So, game 1 done and dusted for UWA.
Yeah, they're going to be happy with that victory. I mean, pieced it together. Low-scoring game, but definitely a higher shooting game from UWA. They were just controlling that middle of the pitch. Griffith was giving so much respect, so much space back because they wanted to play far back and maybe try and find counterattacking chances. Too much consistency, though, for UWA. They kept it together, and I expect a change in form from the Griffith side. I don't expect to see Griffith again playing as deep as they did for 2 games in a row, especially since they were never able to get a goal, especially since they never had any offensive pressure realistically. So even though UWA takes game number 1, Griffith expect them to change. But I will say this, Matsy, if they don't change, they're going to be in trouble real quick.
Yeah, it's going to be in a very dangerous place indeed. And it looks like already off to a fantastic start is UWA. So if alarm bells aren't ringing already, it certainly should be now.
Yeah, but that was a kickoff goal. That has nothing to do with the play style change. We have to actually play the game to change the play style. Again, it's why kickoff goals suck. Like, they don't tell us anything except for a team doesn't know how to kick off properly.
At least there's some information to start things off. Surely more to come.
No more kickoff goals. Kickoff goals are bad. Don't
we'll see 20 this game.
Let's not see 20. Oh my goodness. That's game 5.
We're taking you back to the promised land.
After 4 incredibly close games, game 5 will just have 20 kickoff goals just to extend it. Just to drive people crazy. Shiro going for that deep
BK
clear.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, BK's not here, so drive Ben crazy. Shout out to Dover, by the way, producer for this event. Big shout outs to him, as per usual. Always good to not be the one producing it this time and to have someone who actually knows what they're doing is a welcome touch here at AEL Uni. And again, another one of these improvements that we're going to be seeing throughout this year. But 1 minute into this game, UWA, they got the kickoff goal. And again, I'm seeing GU, wide spacing, playing super far back. I just don't like this approach.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one, isn't it? We'll see if that approach is going to change, though. Going forward, with taps to come out there. Shiro getting completely moved out of the way there. Good physicality coming through towards the goals, though. And there it is. Sleepy wakes it up.
Finally a goal put together for this Griffith side. And while it was a little bit more of a solo play than I would like, typically, that's a good little pop-up dribble in. I mean, the mechanics on that goal definitely tough to pull off. So Sleepy able to find it, and maybe that will be the wake-up call because that was set up and executed right in front of the opponent's net. It wasn't this wide, deep spacing. It wasn't bang ball. It was slow it down and go for something a bit more mechanical. That's what I want to see from Griffith. Hopefully that trend continues.
Certainly looking to pray for it to run true here. Shiro and Co. Now look to take some further control. We have SCK to worry about there, but washed up. At least sends it back. Not going to be able to lock in the goal. Saf good to defend for now. Crab trying to clear it out as well. Shiro going to be demoed. Good pressure being built up here. Shiro gets there just at the right moment, though.
Yeah, I don't think Shiro was expecting that much power because they were kind of playing passive posts, and then all of a sudden the missile came through. Very fortunate they were able to find that touch. Still, though, we take a look at the shots taken this game. It's actually evened out a fair bit. So, yeah, a more awake Griffin, that is for sure. Griffin, not Griffin. That is for sure. Should say a more awake Goblin, actually, because that's what they are. There's a bunch of funny little guys.
Yeah, they're just having the time of their lives, you know. We love the Goblins doing the best work they can here. Friendly washed up, close, but not this time. Maybe Sleepy can pick it up.
Well, Sleepy's going to try to find something through the corner. Actually keeps himself behind it, looking for the bump. Saf avoids it, gets the touch, and Crab wins the 50 against Shiro. Still a minute and a half or so remaining. Game's still tied, and we could be going closer to that overtime, or an awkward touch is going to find its way in. Crab seals the deal. 2-1 lead for UWA.
Looking good for them now. Just over a minute and a half to go in game number 2 here as well. Definitely need to seek some redemption if you are on the GU side here. See if the Goblins can band together to start a warband.
Whoa, they almost got it off the kickoff. Unfortunately, washed up, wasn't able to seal the deal. Now, watch that middle SCK. Looking for the strike. Sleepy, though, able to beat out the challenge before it even gets set up. Washed up alone on defense, has to pop it high, but SCK committed as well. That leaves Saf alone. Kind of a weaker touch. Saf can put it to the safety of the corner.
At least has that flexibility there to work with that one. Washed up now. Looking to pressure forward again. Saf gets the tap there. Shiro going to pressure it now. But not going to be able to manage it this time. Washed up good. Push downfield. The defenders, though, on UWA still able to bolster their strengths to try and stop them here.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, both teams, again, just playing so far back, and you can usually beat this out in 2 different ways. The more common one is the bump and demo game, of which neither team has really committed for yet. And that was what has me surprised, because I think there's been so many opportunities where a timely bump or demo would absolutely break this game open. And of course, the other way to kind of break it is to slow the pace down in the middle of the pitch and try to draw the defenders out. And that seems to be what each of these sides are going for, but neither side is biting. Everyone's just content to leave that space hang open and trust their goal line defense. It's probably going to work for UWA here. 5 seconds left. They get a big defensive clear, and now can GU make the 0-second play happen?
We'll see if it is going to be a reality. No, it's not. It goes to the floor, and it will be UWA taking game number 2 there. So definitely going to be satisfied with that one.
No, they absolutely are happy they kind of survived that, but I don't know. I'm torn on this series because, look, this is a personal biasy thing, all right? Like, if I were to coach Formal, this would not be the style of Rocket League I'd be coaching my players to play. And that's not to say it's not effective. In fact, great teams have had great success playing this sort of super far back, a little bit more passive style, but kind of you build that wall, you wait for your opponents to mistake, and then you strike on the counterattack. Like, teams have found success doing that. Attack of the Invisible Ninja, placeholders. They've been able to kind of make that style work for them, but it's not as fun. It's not the style we want to see. We want to see that aggressive play. We want the tight spacing. We want the big mechy plays. We want to see a bit more of that physicality, and that's something that those best like hyper defensive teams do that we haven't seen these sides do. They haven't been going for the bumps. They haven't been going for the demos. They haven't been applying counter-attacking pressure. They've just been playing shutdown defense. And you're not going to win like that. Well, I guess you're going to win like that if you're Griffith, I suppose, at the rate it's going. But this is going to be an awkward one as a little bit of a false start right there. Only 2 players on the Griffith side.
Yeah, I think you might need a bit more than that for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. But I think you might need a few more than that.
There was a time when the ruling was 2v3. Just play it 2v3 in AEL. They were a dark and terrible time.
Glory days.
Never returned to them. Never returned to them. As hopefully we'll be kicking off our third game now in just a few moments. It does look like our third member has gone back onto the pitch. But yeah, you want to talk your 20-0s? Yeah, try 20-0 because it's a 3v2. That's when things get absolutely spicy, but it does look like we're kicking off our third match right now. Actually, one of the most infamous games in my brain that I still remember was Griffith. I think it was either the end of 2019 or the start of 2020. They lost a 3v2 as the team with 3 when they were a roster that was strong enough to come runner-up in the event.
Yeah, maybe the 2-player play just caught them so much by surprise at that point in time.
And this is why you are the uber optimist. No, in reality, it was Paradise spent the entire game on the opponent's backboard doing donuts, while the other 2 just kept trying to do freestyle plays, and they wound up losing the match. Oh, that was actually what happened. Hey, goal number 1's going to UWA.
Yeah, it is going to UWA today. Good start for them, kicking it off just about 31 seconds into the match, and it's already started off with some goodness for them. So definitely going to be happy with that little reward there. On for another kickoff, though. Extremely washed up, pushes it down. Saf's there, though, to pick it up. Lucky for them, otherwise that could have been a return goal.
And, I mean, look, don't tell Twitch chat that because of that goal, UWA's in trouble. I mean, they feel convinced right now that this is all the Griffith strat just to make the reverse sweep as dramatic as possible. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the Griffith fans want UWA to score another goal just to be the first team to come back 2 down tonight. However, as a caster, I am getting worried for the team in blue. Let's see if Crab can find something here. What a double! That may have even been a triple.
Oh, baby, a triple coming through there.
Oh! That was a good goal. That was a good goal.
Very stylish indeed.
Like, you pack it up, we're done. That's the goal of the season, the musty double already in this game. Oh, man, Crab, where did you come from? That was sick.
Ooh, sick little goal coming out from Shiro there, finding a response. Crab maybe lost at the Crab Rave.
Yeah, no, yeah, good job. Top bin, nice touch. You came from behind, well done. That's nothing on a musty double. I don't care if Crab was the one who got beaten right now. I mean, Werty in chat just talking about, yeah, I've scored on Crab and Saf once. Well, you know what? That's actually sick. Good job. Well done. I hope you won that game too, but Crab just scored again, and it's now 3-1 in favor of UWA.
Yeah, just as quickly as they lose a goal, they get it straight back there. Crab managing to use their claws decisively to claw 1 goal back.
3-1 lead. UWA back to that 2-goal cushion and pressure on Griffith. Crab has come alive, though, so far in this 3rd game, and that is a very worrying sign. SCK is going to find a strike as well, and oh, this is not looking good for, well, my Queensland brethrens as Griffith falls further and further down.
Yeah, look, they've got time at least, you know. GU have got at least 3.5 or 3 minutes 15 to go. It's not impossible. I think they can manage something.
That's 3 minutes for UWA to get to 20 goals at this rate. Does 21 still count?
Look, they're doing their best, all right? They're doing their best.
Let's go Undertaker with this one. Let's go 21-1. As we're going to watch Saf now from the roof, looking for a reset underneath, not able to find it.
Going to be able to get it this time. SCK pushing up now. Trying to get some physicality through. Good pass, washed up. Does defend well, however. Crab going to be in action now. Trying to get to a teammate here. Not going to be able to pass it off. Goes for the big boost. Misses it this time. Will be cycling around with their teammates. Try and defend here. Try and propel the ball forward again. Shiro doing a great job at it, though. It's a good little angle. Saf defends. Washed up. Trying to follow through, but Crab is ready. Trying to cut them off as quick as lightning.
Yeah, shutting it down for now. Try again. Crab clears it across that middle of the pitch. Extremely washed up. Still going to find Sleepy. And, well, I mean, they're getting closer. They're getting to the backboard, but there's still 2 defenders there because at the end of the day, UWA, it feels like they employ the same sort of style that Griffith has, but just a little bit more accurately. Speaking of accuracy, though, extremely washed up. They get the shot they were looking for. Back within 2. Just over 100 seconds remaining. Griffith is not done yet.
Yeah, certainly not done yet, and it's good to see that there's still some fires in the furnace there. Still coals burning here. They need to bring this energy in order to try and salvage their game here. Otherwise, it could all go down. We definitely don't want to see that. We want to see them do the very best that they can here to try and bring themselves back to action.
We'll see something through the corner at the very least. Here comes Saf. A little bit too much oomph on that one. Crab can't pinch it down in the corner either, so a little bit awkward on this attack. Still, it is a nice flip of the map. The double commit turns into so much attacking pressure. GU might be able to get this one until Crab finds the gap, clears it back past the other side of the line, follows through with a demo, and that should have been possession flip, and it is SCK, the one with the ball, who loses it.
Loses it for now. Sleepy trying to push it through. Not going to be able to make it this time. Shiro going to send it though. SCK, good clearance there. Crab now desperately attempting to snatch at the ball. Great demo from Washed Up. Not allowing them to follow up for a goal this time. Just over 30 seconds to go though. The pressure builds immensely for GU.
They need a goal on this attack. Time is just not going to be on their side without it. However, extremely washed up. They hesitated in the middle of the field, didn't want to commit. Good thing they did. That could have been a goal the other way, but now they absolutely need this one. Ball too high. SCK kept it away from Shiro, away from Sleepy, and away from Griffith as a whole. Here's the counter. It doesn't go in. It does not matter. Griffith University will fall. UWA complete the sweep. Go 3-0.
There we have it. Fantastic result here for UWA. Definitely playing a dominant game today. We'll see if that play will continue through the rest of the season as well. The ball is yet to hit the floor. Seems they're playing a bit of volleyball with it, maybe. There it goes.
Oh, imagine being Lunar, all right? And, you know, RLCS top 4 twice in Winter Split, known for being a mechanical champion, and then being outdone by a player named Crab when it comes for the goal of the night with that musty double. Just Oh, the shame. But no, in reality, fantastic stuff coming from the UWA side. They get a much-deserved victory. And, hey, I'm curious to see how this team will look against some of the other tournament favorites right now. Again, kind of unknown for me, so we'll see how they continue to progress. But a 3-0 start is a 3-0 start.
Yeah, definitely going to be satisfied with a 3-0 start, especially at the start of the season. Going to be very, very excited to see how things do go down there. And I'm keen. I'm keen for this season. It's been great so far. A really great way to kick off.
I mean, it has been a great way to kick off as we can take a quick look back just sort of on how our first day went. We started off with USYD versus Macquarie, and, well, it looked pretty easy for Macquarie, and we thought it was going to be easy for UWO, but instead, UON made it a challenge. It went to Game 5, and, well, then it all fell apart. Less than about that Game 5, the better for UON fans. UOW, they're happy with that win. RMIT versus UTS was our third match of the evening, and, well, thank you for watching, but now they came through quite well right there as RMIT was able to get that victory, and then our last series we just saw right there, Griffith falling short to UWA. There we go. There's our results again. Now you can see all the standings just in its glory. But, Matsy, it's been a fun one for sure. I mean, again, new AEL University League, better than ever. It's finally having proper production, finally having, you know, proper everything. The top 8, this Premier League, it's fun to watch, and who do we have to thank for putting it all together?
Well, good thing you mentioned it, cause we've got some wonderful sponsors to thank for helping put it all together today. And we do want to start things off by saying a big shout out to our lovely sponsors. In first place, it is Predator Gaming, the gaming PC partner who provide high-end gaming-focused PC solutions in both laptop and desktop formats powered by Intel. Next up, it's AOC Monitors, the gaming monitor partner who provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And last but not least, it's Game on Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL, who fund much-needed cancer research projects. And if you'd like to donate, please be sure to head on over to the AEL's Tiltify campaign page. And if you do have the means to do so, I definitely encourage you to get involved with that and provide support, as it's a really good cause. So definitely encourage you to get involved with that one.
QR code's on screen.
Yep.
Use it.
Check it out right there.
Go.
Use
go
it.
before it goes away.
Do it.
You never know when it might disappear. You've got a limited time. Go, go, go. And as you're doing that, make sure also you do follow the eSports, AU Esports League on the Twitters, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the YouTubes. Make sure you keep up to date with all the latest events, competitions, and giveaways from AEL. There's so much going on going into April, because not only are these uni leagues kicking off, the high school leagues are rolling, Supernovas happening in Melbourne and on the Gold Coast. There is so much going on for AEL right now. Full swing of things. Everything's coming up pretty great. On that note, though, it is time for us to say goodbye. Matsy, it's been an absolute treat sharing this first night with you, and I'll let you do the sign-off. I'll let you get that last word.
Thank you, Max. Much appreciated. Nah, it's been a pleasure to be on board with you as well. Lots of fun here for our first cast together, and definitely keen for many more in the future. I'm sure our paths will cross again in one way or another, but it's been awesome to see all the teams here tonight. Definitely eager to see more of what's to come in the Rocket League season, as well as in other games that AEL are hosting. Definitely check them out on the socials like Max was mentioning before. But that is going to be all from us, everybody, for this evening. So thanks so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, and we will catch you in the next one.